depart via the 10:06 departure. Radar vectors white as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure this frequency. Squawk 7147.
All right, we are cleared to Fort Lauderdale via the 10-6 departure. Radar vectors white, then as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure with you, squawk 7147, Delta 1461.
Delta 1461, read back is correct. Information Charlie is current. Expect runway 13 for departure. Push and start at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
We'll expect 13 for departure and call you for taxi, Delta with 1461.
American 1998, descend to maintain 3000.
3000, 1998.
United 254, plan the ILS Zulu, runway 9 right, approach into Philly tonight.
United 254, repeat that, please.
New United 254, plan the ILS Zulu, runway 9 right, approach into Philadelphia tonight.
Zulu for 9R, United 254.
Spirit Wings 4873 is clear direct news.
Direct news, Spirit Wings 4873.
Spirit Wings 4873, it's been fun. Contact Boston Center 134.7. See you later.
134.7, thanks for the service, Spirit Wings 4873.
American 1998, reduce speed to 210.
210, 1998.
Solid. Thank you for the likes, Vinny. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. We got 19 new followers on the channel. Thank you guys for the donations as well, for all the diamonds and all those goodies. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your support over on the Twitch side. Thank you guys for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the donations, the follows, and the viewership. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I gotta pee like a racehorse, though. But we'll talk about that later. Andrew did not solo yet, no. Don't you dare start turning on the localizer there, champ. I didn't think so. You fly that 160 heading, Big Daddy. You fly it. American 1998, 4 miles from Associate, turn left heading 120, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 9 right, ILS Zulu runway 9 right approach.
Maintain 3000, established ILS Zulu 9 right, American 1998.
United 254 across bunts at and maintain 8000, Philly altimeter 29901.
Cross front and to maintain 8000, Philly 29901, altimeter, United 254.
So another note for those of you watching, typically you can't just cut them over straight in, but being that I'm controlling departure airspace as well, which typically is owned at certain altitudes here, I'm just saying, you know what, straight down. Typically their arrival takes them this way, into the downwind if they're on the Bojid, which this guy I think is. Yeah, he's on the Bojid. If he's on the bunts, it's non-RNAV, so it terminates at bunts and nothing happens. American 1998, wind calm, runway 9 right, you're clear to land.
Clear land 1998.
Potential aircraft, New York Center, stepping away for 1 minute. Be right back, guys. I gotta pee.
The 8 is changed to George. Okay. Yeah, this guy's coming in, so that's good.
Ground local.
Ground, go ahead.
Hey, what does
Alright,
the
we're back.
BC in the flight plan mean?
Back.
Breezy
baby.
Point.
United 254 depart bunts
What?
heading 160.
Breezy-
Vectors
Breezy
ILS
Point
Zulu
climb.
runway 9
The climb
right
procedure.
approach.
I used to put that in the flight plan.
Departs bunch 160 to ILS 9R Zulu approach United 254.
That's what I've told to do.
Yeah, but why is he? Why do you have him flying the Breezy Point climb?
73685.
Huh?
Why do you have him flying the Breezy Point climb?
No flight plan on file, so I'm assuming he's VFR.
We're in 3-1 left, right?
Yeah, it would make sense. So he's
3-1 left.
Yeah,
Yep.
7368
Yep.
Fox.
In
You guys wanna
Southwest
talk to
Gate,
anyone?
Robbinsville
Don't need to.
is in Southwest
Below
Gate,
the Bravo,
so
don't need it.
I have to put
Altitude
Breezy
reporting
Point climb
transponder
in there.
within the veil. Good. Don't care about
But
it.
he's on the score 4.
New York.
Yeah.
The Breezy Point climb is on the Kennedy 5 departure. It's not on the score 4 departure.
Oh, my bad.
So we're just hanging out here tonight, guys, relaxing,
Sorry about
having
that.
a good old
No,
time.
no worries. But you
Having some fun.
you get that right? The Breezy Point stuff,
User
Canarsie.
joined your channel.
Did you
Idlewild.
talk to me about coming up as Philly Ground? Did you talk to me about
Yeah, I
coming up as
did,
Philly Ground?
but you left the channel.
Okay, I thought you said Kennedy Ground, not Philly Ground. Sorry. All right, so I'll
Oh,
tell that guy to
okay.
contact you once on the ground. You're a controller, P.
User left your channel.
Do you follow now that Breezy Point, Canarsie, and Idlewild climb? Those are all when you're running the JFK departure.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Sorry.
No, don't worry about my bad stuff. I just want to make sure you understand the only when would you ever get to use those? I guess is like the review question that might help make sense.
Thanks. Anyway. I was
Like,
not controlling for like a week, and then forgot over it.
United
What's that?
254. Looks like
I
you
wasn't
never
controlling
got
of
to
that
bunch.
like
You
a
just
week,
started
so
flying a heading of 160.
You weren't
This is-
controlling
That's
for a week?
fine. Fly
Yeah,
heading
I
140
was
in
not.
that case. Descend to maintain 4,000.
Okay.
No, sorry about that. I thought you wanted
No,
to
I'm
use
just
a part
saying.
right
Do
there.
you know
Okay,
when you would ever
down
have to
to
issue
one-
those climb
Down to
Down to
procedures?
4,000
I said that right,
and
guys.
No, that-
140 for heading.
No,
United
it's a
254.
question, man.
Thanks, sir.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not wording it properly.
said that
When
right.
would you
Someone-
give the Breezy
someone-
Point climb?
Sanity check me, please.
And I'm giving the Kennedy 5 departure.
Yeah. When would you give the
Good.
Kennedy
Don't
5
care about him.
departure when
I
you're
don't.
departing
I
the
literally
3
don't.
ones?
He's not bothering anyone. If he wants to bounce around
That's-
at 11.5 VFR, perfectly within his
They
right. I
cannot
don't have to worry
take
about him.
RNet, or they
Don't know
cannot
yet.
take the Sport 4 departure.
Money. Perfect.
Okay,
Yep,
I
that's
thought you
exactly
said
right. When you get the
Kennedy
slant
Ground, not Philly Ground.
uniforms,
Sorry.
You get props with weird shit.
Uh,
then
all
you're
right,
like,
so
all
I'll
right,
tell
the
that guy
very
to
rare
contact
case
you
that
once
you
on
get
the
a
ground.
3-1
You're a
left
controller.
on a Kennedy 5 departure, then you go to that climb procedure
Ground.
chart.
Sorry.
Um,
Chilled in the last
Did you
one.
tell this guy to maintain 5,000, or did you give him climb via the SID?
This is climb by a seat.
Okay, I thought you said 254, fly Kennedy
Oh,
Ground, heading not 120, Philly Ground. Sorry.
Heading
All right, so I'll tell that guy to.
intercept
Does he need to be
localizer,
told
United
to forget the
254.
Canarsie climb part of the clearance?
I wish ERAM had a proxy so that I could do a tower view
Does he
in
need to be
ERAM.
told
I know
to
I can do
ignore
it
the
in VStars,
Breezy
but I
Point
can't
climb?
do it in ERAM, which kind of poop.
No. He didn't read back the Breeze Point climb, and then I just realized that thing.
Okay. All right,
Depends
cool.
on
Perfect.
your
I just want to
ability
make sure
to
before I
I
send
just
him
sent
in,
it.
center's dealing with it. All right, cool. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
In a box, man. Good to see you. Man of Steel, good to see you as well. Blueberry Lover, welcome to the stream.
What is this American doing? Did he not tell the American to contact me?
Got 2 inbound here. This
I
guy
mean,
actually.
to be
American
honest,
990
I don't
cleared
think
on the
pilots know about the climb
Papa
procedure.
holding short tango.
American
I do when I fly.
1998,
I
welcome
think
to
a lot
Philly,
of these guys
contact
do.
ground
How
121.9er.
is it? Because I do not actually, as a controller, I do not actually know about the climb procedure.
Yeah, it is.
I just
It's,
issued a climb procedure, but I
it is
don't
very quiet. It's
actually
actually
understand
kinda
it.
nice.
Ground good day, American
No,
1998.
254,
Hold
1
short
miles
of
to
9
B1,
left
descend and maintain
on
4,000
Tango.
until established on the localizer. Cleared up.
American 1998, Philadelphia Ground. Welcome to Philadelphia. Safe parking.
Alpha 25.
25. Okay. American 1998, Terminal Alpha 25, taxi via Tango, Juliet.
Alpha 25 via Alpha Juliet, American 1998. Third ILS Zulu 1.
Sound resumed.
Runway 9R Zulu approach clear of United 251.
Do I think Southwest 1206 is causing any more runway incursions? I don't know. As long as it's not New York airspace. Katie, very much so. Good to see you back. Definitely a lot slower and a lot more relaxed, so I can actually talk to you guys. Is that man having a stroke? I don't think he's having a stroke. I think I just fed him with a clearance fire hose there. So, Kim, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah,
So
honestly,
I asked him,
it's
and he
very chill
definitely
tonight,
said he got
you
the
know,
breezy
and I'm
point
okay
climb and
with
was
that, you
confused.
know.
He was trying to
I
enter it
have a feeling
manually,
the more
blah blah
they
blah.
see me
So
online,
he's
though,
changing it now. But don't be afraid, man. If
it'll
a mistake
probably get
happens, like just say
busier.
like, yeah, I gave him the wrong clearance. Let's make sure he has it, because then Joe's dealing with it at center.
Got it. Thank
No
you.
worries. Yeah, you're good, man. Shit, I make 1,000 mistakes every night, man. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
because right now you got two very major centers online. You got
Because eventually,
Sheed,
before friggin' too long,
which
you'll be
is
back here working tower and
controller's nickname.
then approach and all
Sheed,
that. So
and you
yeah,
have
it's why we all
Southland
work
New York
lower
Center
stations
right
first.
now.
I'd fuck up approach big time if they put me on it today.
So you can actually see all of the centers that are currently active and online. So you can see that we have SoCal Approach online here. And we have Vegas Approach online, and we have Center online here, LA Center. Jax is on, Atlanta Center's on, DC's offline, New York's on, and Boston's on. So essentially on Vatsim, if a center's on and no one else is on, the center is responsible for every single airport in their center. From Class Golf all the way to Class Bravo. So it's always fun when you're down the shitter alone and someone calls for an uncontrolled IFR release. That's always a good time. Really, whoever the fuck put that in his scratch pad needs to get out of here. He's going to Teeter Hole.
New York Center, good night. I hope you're having a pleasant evening. Flight level 230 is the citation 2 Kilo Foxtrot.
And then I switched his cruise altitude to an even. You had him on a an odd altitude there.
November 2, Romeo Foxtrot, New York, radar contact, tree 8 miles south of the DuPont VOR. Descend via the Jakey 3 arrival. Philly
Did you
altimeter
copy that?
is
Sorry?
29er tree.
I just said I had to change his cruise altitude. It was 31,000. He's going westbound, so he needed an even. So we got him squared away there too.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
Just you're a little rusty. That's all, man. You're a little rusty. You're good.
Yeah.
New York
Those
Center,
GA ramp guys,
American
man, they get you.
2238. Apologies, we didn't realize we were in your airspace.
Oh,
for
now you got an inbound VFR. Oh, he's inbound. Never mind. So I said, if VFR tag just popped in, I'm like, oh boy, comes a hard one.
New York, good evening. You're not in my airspace yet, but I always pick up people early to make sure they're descending to Hogs at 18. What you're doing, you can squawk 7114.
Squawk 7114, American 2238.
Katie, it depends on if I have controllers on underneath me right now. So I don't have a Yardley controller, which controls
Wait, can you confirm squawk 7118?
Kevin, you an Overwatch fan?
7114.
Well, I don't know where I got A from.
Man, I was big into that game for a minute, but it's been a while since I played.
Last I checked, transponders only go up to 7.
Is that still a thing, man? Did they ever release Overwatch 2?
That is the Atlantic City.
I don't think so. I really,
Yeah, I think I'm
haven't
gonna
played
flood my
Overwatch
Arrow
in a
1
while.
refresher later.
Yeah, me neither.
Stopped for a while.
American
The game got real
2238,
stale.
radar
It was like
contact
tank
12
meta and
miles
everything just
south
kind
of
of
the
died.
CIL VOR flight level tree 11, cross hogs at and maintain flight level 180, and maintain flight level 180.
Cross hogs at and maintain flight level 180, American 2238.
I have to do my LaGuardia
United
exam.
254, wind 120 at 4, runway
I have to do
9
my
right, clear
LaGuardia exam soon.
Oh, you're doing your LGA?
Yeah,
Yep.
United
That's a
254.
tough one, man. It's so based on other shit.
CIL, I was just there.
Yeah, you gotta make sure Kennedy's good or what they are using.
The New York Center is what I always
Yeah, that's
control.
a tough one, man. That is. Everybody said Kennedy was toughest, man. Looking at the LGA stuff, that seems harder.
I mean, once they, explained it to me and showed me, what you had to do and whatnot, it's a little easier, but it's a lot to make sure what's right and what approach and what everything you give them is right.
Got it. Yeah, so it's definitely one of
November
those.
7 tree
Once they kind of break it down a little bit, it's not as bad as it seems on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Once you know
Kennedy
what
was very
Kennedy's
much that
running,
way.
then you're pretty much set.
7145.
Would you really? I mean, at least in my understanding is like if we're ILS 13 left, then it's a fuck fest over there, right? Like it gets real messy. But otherwise, like what second configuration is kind of shit for you guys?
I would have to look at the SOP again. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Gotcha. That'll be nice to be able to work a major ground. Like LaGuardia's had traffic all night. I've been watching. They've had people on the ground constantly.
Oh yeah.
68 Fox 7127.
I know
Yeah, 'cause
Kennedy's
it's-
always packed.
Yeah, we're always pretty busy, but the problem is like we get so much international. Like if you highlight Kennedy on Vatsim, you're always like, oh, look at all the lines. You're like, yeah, most of those are 7-hour flights coming in. Like it's really not that busy sometimes, but there are days I will say that like Philly, you'll have nights like tonight where you sit around and stare at nothing. You don't really get nothing at the majors, which is why I was so happy to bump over there. But so yeah, as soon as you can get over to LaGuardia, go for it. You can always go back to Philly, but it's nice to have.
November 7 tree 68 Foxtrot cleared in.
Yeah, I have to do this product exam, and then I have to do like I guess what I did for Philly. You have to do like the virtual training.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, the sweatbox stuff.
Yeah, sweatbox.
And then tower time, man. And over to the tower.
Yeah. I thought it was you do Philly ground then Philly tower. I didn't know it was Philly ground then your home faculty ground. Yep.
Yeah, I think they changed it. It used to be that way back in the day, but it's now it's ground Philly, ground major, tower Philly, tower major, and then you do an over the shoulder at your major, tower all the way down, like combined cab sort of checkout. Then you can work your way towards Philly departure. Then you go Philly approach, and then you go major departure, major approach. Yeah, so it's a lot of
back and
tiptoeing your way in. Which is kind of nice. It's nice to have a place like, you can go, you don't have to learn it all at LaGuardia fresh, that'd be tough.
I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. I can get my S2, start doing tower, and then like, nope, your LaGuardia ground's like, oh, alright.
Yeah, I thought tower was going to be an absolute walk in the park. I'm like, what do? They just say clear for takeoff. It's bullshit. And I'm like, then I did it. I was like, okay, yeah, it's the sweat box is much tougher. And then when you start to get busy, you're kind of like, all right, yeah, traffic, VFR guys, you're doing a lot of different stuff that maybe I didn't realize was going on above me. But it's not terribly hard or anything. You'll be prepared and all that.
Yeah, because every time I hear tower on there, I feel like they're just saying clear for takeoff, giving them a runway heading, and then they send them on their way.
Yeah, like good example. I just got tagged up.
He's gonna be. He's left base for 3-1 left.
All right, Roger. Thanks.
User left your channel.
So good example there. Like I'm handed a VFR traffic. He's 30 miles. He's outside the Bravo. And you're vectoring them in, but more so, if I have 3 or 4 guys on final, those are also my problem. And the 2 guys that need to get out, it's like, oh shit. So It can stack. That's the only downside.
Oh, okay.
But it's fun. It's nice. It gives you just. I remember working ground and getting annoyed. I'm like, tired of having to tell guys to contact Unicom right in front of like the runway. I'm like, I wish I could just clear for takeoff. And that is, I would say, a little more enjoyable. You kind of handle the guy all the way out of the airport now.
Yeah, that would be nice because every time I'm like, oh, well, can't really do much once you're at the runway, so.
Yeah, you can do a little bit more.
Citation 2 Romeo Fox, you were extremely quiet there. Check your radio there.
Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, I'll take the visual runway 6 tonight.
2 Romeo Foxtrot, roger. Proceed direct Teterboro.
Teterboro, Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
People actually use the Farmingdale Republic Airport? I'm shocked.
Oh, shit.
Rarely ever see anyone at Islip.
Yeah, I see him pop up on the scope. I got just enough range to grab like some of the outliers, so it's always interesting to see him there.
Yeah, when you give me a direct, that means you're going to give me the next, from where I am, 13,000 all the way down.
So someone was at, I guess, the West Philadelphia Airport,
yes, sir. So
and
Foxtrot, you can
I
descend
thought
to
that since I was working
7,000
Philadelphia that you can also work that airport too if someone's there, but I guess it's totally different because they said no, you would just hand them off to someone else.
254, welcome to Philly.
Sorry, man. My other guy called me right in the middle of it. Can you say that again?
Oh, so someone was at, I think it was the West Philadelphia Airport, and they contacted me because I was Philadelphia Ground, and I said I don't know if I'm allowed to clear you out of there. So I asked the center, and he said no. So I had to give him the center.
Yep. Yeah, give him the center. You're only ground at your airport. Now, once your tower, you can do stuff within that your ring, but there's usually only one airport on the ground. The fun stuff at towers when you get VFR planes, you might have 2 or 3 guys inbound different directions. You're moving them around and shit. That's where it gets a little bit more enjoyable. But it's not. It's frankly not like a huge difference between the two. Although
Hello, how you
events,
doing?
like I did a Philly event, I think we landed 150 aircraft nonstop over 4 hours. Like very busy,
Wow.
issuing go arounds, missed approaches, coordinating those, getting guys out, line up in weights. Like that was a lot. And that was a ton of fun. That's probably the most fun I've had on here, right? But like my fingers hurt from pushing a keyboard in that amount of time. Making a ton of mistakes, right? Like a fuck ton of mistakes, but way more fun. Way more fun.
American 2238, depart Cameron.
I don't think LaGuardia is so bad. I know Kennedy, we get a bunch of absolute brand new, never like first time on Vatsim is every night I get 1 or 2 of those guys.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely. I constantly get to like calling for taxi clearance, but they never picked up a clearance at all. So they're just, or I get the call like, "What runway am I taking off of?" And I'm like, "You haven't called for any clearance yet. Like, hang on, buddy. Like,
040 American 2238.
G Formula. I just got done doing this for 5 hours. Why the fuck am I here? Hey man,
I guess the center forgot to hand off to United because he just crossed runway 9 left.
It's fun, There are people who are.
Hit him with a contact me.
Hello, Philly Ground,
Yeah,
United 254. Holding short at, actually I'm just past 9L.
United 254, welcome to Philadelphia. I guess Saren switched over to me. That's fine. What's the gate you're going to today?
I don't know. I don't have my charts up. I'll get my chart up here in a minute. It doesn't matter what gate I actually go to.
Sounds good. United 254, taxi to the ramp via Whiskey Kilo 6, Juliet.
Taxi ramp via Whiskey Kilo 6, United 254.
270 vectors ILS 31 right.
Depart rubber heading 270 vectors 31 right, Delta 292.
Delta 292, amend that heading actually. Let's do a 250 heading.
I was doing Philly Ground yesterday and I got a lot more on than today. I'm shocked.
Radar contact, say altitude.
Passing through 1,800 for 5,000 via the SID, Delta 1461.
Delta 1461.
Oh, I like this flight plan strip. Simulating VFR.
6,000 Delta.
Well, what else would you be doing? Actual VFR? Like, I'm simulating air traffic control. What's your point? Like. Only thing I wish I'd have done a little bit more on ground is that might have prepped you
November
way in
02,
advance for tower. I
Angel
mean, you
Flight
don't have to
29
do it, but if
Bravo,
you got one guy on the
proceed
ground,
direct
switch your
Murph
radar mode
and
over to
rejoin
tower and just
Q75.
kind of slowly start to get used to reading that tag. It still takes a minute. I was so used to reading the ground tag that the tower tag, I'm like, what is that number representing again? Like, and it doesn't really hurt anything to have the tower tags on, you know?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, because once I do tower, I don't want to just be like so confused over it.
Yeah, and that was my first
Delta
sweatbox. I was like,
1461,
he's like,
turn
all right, yeah, you
left
see what
heading
altitude he's at? I was like, no, how do you
270.
know that? I'm like, there's 7 numbers flashing. How do I know which one?
Plus
Now you get
270,
used
Delta
to it just like anything
1461.
else, but I'm like, I kind of wish maybe I did that a little bit more.
York Center, Delta
And the other thing I wish I'd
2233,
have
passing
done, in
through
reality, it sounds stupid,
10,000
but you're not used to
for
seeing
8,000.
the
Delta
speed at which the targets move
2233
across
New
the
York
air
approach
on
altimeter
approaches. Like you're
2
working ground,
niner
so you know,
niner
like
2, plan the
if
ILS
I asked
runway
you right now
22
to look at
approach.
a target taxiing, you'd be like, he's
Alright,
moving
we'll plan
fast, he's
ILS
moving
2
slow,
Philly
because you've
Ground,
just seen it enough
United
times that you
254 is
know
parked at
what
Alpha
too
26.
fast or too slow of a movement speed is, but you
Roger.
haven't seen that in the air that much. And I was a little surprised when I first came on. He's like, okay, are
As long
those
as
two
that
guys
was
going to collide? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
en route.
I haven't seen, I don't know if that guy's fast
Very cool
versus
D4
slow versus when those two will connect. Like, it's just, so my first sweatbox would have gone easier if I spent more time. Like,
Delta 292
when you're working
descend and
LaGuardia, zoom out.
maintain 3000.
Hang on.
3000, Delta 292.
3000.
I don't know if this is the tab or it's on tower.
Delta
Unless it has to be
292
something
proceed
off
direct
the
to
list.
Maldi,
Please.
intercept the ILS
Done being
31
busy.
localizer.
I see the things have changed. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Localizer, Delta 292.
Delta 1461, turn left heading 240.
Left turn
I don't see
240, Delta
numbers.
1461.
Philly Ground, thank you for the ground. United 254, have a good evening.
Have a good one, United
Walker
254.
2775, New York Center, good evening.
Sorry about that.
Proceed direct
You're good.
Lindy, cross Lindy.
I switched it to tower, but I don't see any numbers.
0250 knots.
Okay. Do you have a guy in the ground? Like, do you have a guy with a squawk code entered yet?
He just disconnected. It was like 000 and then 2 zeros after.
Yep, so
1333,
one set of
New
zeros
York,
are going to be
good
the
evening, clear
altitude.
to the Boston
Another
Logan
set will be their
International Airport
filed
via the
cruise
10-6
altitude
departure.
will be flashing.
Radar vectors
And on the
map,
right-hand
ILS
side,
map,
it'll flash their
climb
aircraft
via the
type
SID,
along with their
expect flight
speed.
level 210,
So stuff to
21,000,
like
10 minutes after departure.
kind of get used to, but
Departure
you'll
is
be able to
on
see the next
this
guy that logs in and you do it with. You'll be like, what is the
frequency,
030? You're like,
7106.
oh, that's his like amended cruise altitude that he was most recently given by center, or whatever it is. So. Because that's the other thing you're probably not used to seeing, like guys coming in, their cruise altitude is adjusted
1333,
on the
read
way
back
in
correct, expect runway 13 for departure.
by
Next
center.
start of your
So
destination,
as they
Delta
start to
10-6.
get closer, but yeah,
Delta
next just take a
1461,
look around the
direct
map at a
white.
couple tags. It'll come quick.
Direct white, Delta 1461.
Delta
Okay.
292,
So how do
2
they
miles
know?
from
Like,
Maldi,
let's say they
maintain
say, oh,
3000 until established
fly
vector approach,
heading
ILS
so
runway
and so.
30
How do they
approach.
know the heading there?
Maintain 3000.
Well, a couple different ways. As far as tower is concerned,
American
it's in the
2238,
SOPs.
descend
So
and
if you
maintain
if you have
7000.
the Philly SOPs up right now, for example, just to kind of start there, click on tower, which will take you to the tower section, and click on the departure heading tab, the third tab in from the left.
Oh yeah, IF or heading and instruction. Okay.
Yep, and then there are all the departure headings for. Oh, I'm on JFK still. Hang on. Whoops. Fourth tab.
Angel Flight
Okay.
29 Bravo,
Says
advise you
departure
direct
heading, and
Murph
you
at
can
the
see
start
those are all the
of
headings that you give as Philly Tower on departure, depending on what gate they're going to. That's why it's helpful to put the gate in the scratch pad. It'll help like those guys look a little quicker as we'll look down and see that scratch pad flashing, and we could go like, oh, okay, cool. Ditch, it's 230, and we know how to give that clearance. Otherwise, I don't know if you're familiar in VRC, if you can double click and draw lines. Did you know that? They'll tell you distances.
Yeah.
It'll also give you the headings. So if you double click and draw a line,
Bravo,
right, it'll tell you the headings in both direction of that line.
Oh yeah, 280, and then it has a dash that says 100.
Oh, stand by.
Okay, that's cool.
If confirm if you have Murph. If not,
230.
Zachary rejoin 275.
Oh, that's a different runway. That's why.
New York Center, good evening. Speedbird 70 Heavy, inbound to Jenny, flight level 370.
Speedbird 70 New York, good evening. Welcome aboard. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, your flight plan doesn't match what was loaded. Just continue on your FMC route. That's fine.
Roger, sorry about that.
It's okay.
See, there's a good example of what you were talking about. I had a guy at Newark's ramp call me for clearance over at Kennedy Tower.
2233. I was
jeez.
just about to give you a descent. You just passed the airspace sector. Descend and maintain 4,000.
All right, descend and maintain 4,000, Delta 2233.
Everyone's always worried about their descents in LaGuardia, man. Walker 2275 planned the ILS 31 right tonight.
Planning for ILS 31 right, and we have India on board. Walker
Huh.
2775.
Walker 2775, thanks for India. Delta 292, contact Kennedy Tower 119.191. We'll see ya.
19-1, thanks, Delta 292.
American 2238, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000 from American 2238.
Delta 1461, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, Delta 1461.
2 Romeo Foxtrot, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, 2 Romeo Fox.
Walker 2275, depart Lendy, heading 180, vectors ILS 31 right.
Sorry, I think you said Walker 2275. Was that for Walker 2775?
My apologies. Walker 2775, depart Lendy, heading 180, vectors ILS 31 right.
Depart Lundy, heading 180, Walker 2775. Thank you.
Delta 2233, proceed direct Yeoman, intercept the ILS 22 localizer.
Proceed direct Yeoman, and we'll intercept ILS 22 localizer, Delta 2233.
All right. Hi from Speedbird 70. Nice to see you back. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Mikey. All right, Mikey, we got to start asking you some questions, my man. You're going to Jobach, aren't you? No, you are not. You are going
New York
to
City,
Slayton.
JetBlue 2679 as A320 on standby.
Ground local.
Ground local. Requesting Wi-Fi clearance to Boston Falls.
Where's United 1659 going?
JetBlue 2679, New York
To Boston.
Center. Hello. Information Bravo is current. Be sure to pick up Bravo. You're cleared to the Boston Logan International Airport via the Newark
Sorry, I
4
was
departure.
hearing
Radar
the loop back,
vectors
sir.
merit
What
as
did you say?
filed. Climb and
No, you're fine. I was
maintain
just asking where
3000.
if United
Expect flight level
1659 was trying to go to
210,
Boston.
10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 7113.
Yeah, he's doing the VFR thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can do VFR. I just don't know if he's doing like pattern work or if he was just departing to the north or if he was going to Boston. But it's not, he's going to Boston. It sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, first time I
Delta
saw him, his flight plan, I
2233,
was like,
7
quite
miles, correction,
confused, but
6 miles from Yeoman.
yeah.
Descend and
He's doing
maintain
the VFR, so I
3000
just
until
gave him a
established on
VFR
localizer.
clearance.
Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
All right, we're on the localizer, but we'll descend to 3000, cleared ILS 22, Delta 2233.
JetBlue 26.
I want to change his. Well, if you have time, if he's still on
Climb
your
and
frequency, can
maintain
you change his
3000.
squawk word, the
Expect flight level
03
210,
range
10 minutes
at
after
Kennedy?
departure.
Yep.
Departure on this
Sorry.
frequency.
No worries. Thanks.
Squawk 711 Hold on the read back. Delta 1461, disregard. November Angel Flight 29 Bravo is leaving my airspace. Washington Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Thank you very much, sir.
Got it. Delta 2233. Wind calm. Runway 22 cleared to land.
Runway 22, clear to land, Delta 2233.
American 2238, reduce speed to 210.
210 knots, American 2238.
JetBlue 2679, you can go with the read back.
Cleared with information Bravo via correction to Boston via the Newark 4 departure. Climb maintain 3000. Expect flight level 210. 2 minutes after departure on the frequency. Squawk.
Okay, changed.
Great,
JetBlue
thank you.
2679, read back correct. Expect runway 4 left for departure.
And I just
Push
put
inside your
direct in
discussion
his flight
form
plan.
for
I'm
taxi.
hoping
No
that's
read
what
back
he's
required.
you know, doing? Because center's just gonna want to know where am I sending the guy.
360, American 2238.
Delta
Cool,
1461 is leaving my airspace. Washington Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy Fort Lauderdale.
I just realized New York Center is live on Twitch.
You got it. Walker 2275, descend to maintain 16,000. Altimeter 299er tree.
Descend to maintain 16,000. Walker 2775.
Anthony Spinelli. Haven't seen him in a minute.
Center, American 2238. Are we good to slow down when we need to maintain speed until DME?
2238. I'll give you a release on the speed restriction when I clear you for the approach. Just give me 1 second. Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 to Romeo Fox.
American 2238, 6 miles from Zoo Lab. Fly heading tree 40. Maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 31 right approach. Speed your discretion.
Heading 340, descend and maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. And speed our discretion, American 2238.
Now, typically you don't need to say that because you're clearing for them for the approach, so they know that. But just because he asked, I gave him the very clear dissertation. That speeds his discretion. Walker 2275, descend to maintain 8,000.
Descend to maintain 8,000. Walker 2775.
Did I do this fucking 22 shit again? Fucking set his call sign wrong again. Bad baby, bad baby. Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Teterboro Airport, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, 20 miles. Advise airport in sight.
I'll let you know. Citation 2 Romeo Fox.
Because I don't want to vector someone going at 250 knots onto a localizer. That's why I gave a speed restriction. Because on Vatsim, when people are going 250 knots, I've blown their localizer too many times, just from experience. Also, people on Vatsim do 250 knots on the localizer under a Class Bravo shelf, even though it's restricted to 200 knots. That's a different story, though. Delta 78, New York, standby. Delta 78, clearance to Boston, available, advise ready to copy.
Ready.
Delta 78 is cleared to the Boston Logan International Airport via the Tennis 6 departure. Radar vectors, merit is filed. Climb via SID. Departure this frequency, squawk 7170. Corey, stop it.
Clear to Boston, Tennis 6, radar vectors, merit, climb via SID,
Max.
frequency 7170.
Dad? Delta 78, read back, correct. Expect runway 13 for departure. Push and start at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
13 will call you, Delta 78.
American 2238, Kennedy Tower 191, we'll see you.
91, American 2238.
Walker 2275, turn left heading 090, descend to maintain 4,000.
Turn left heading 090, descend to maintain 4,000. Walker 2775. Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, runway in sight.
2 Romeo Foxtrot, cleared visual approach runway 6.
Visual approach runway 6, thank you, sir. Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
Delta 2233, welcome to LaGuardia, next left when able.
Next left when able, Delta 2233.
I love you more. Once I'm done here, if you're playing Rocket League, you know I'll be there. Delta 1333, I'm sorry, I missed that. Say again.
Ready for push inside.
That's at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
What is?
Delta 2233, taxi to parking via Bravo Echo Alpha. You have a wonderful night.
Taxi to parking via Bravo Echo Alpha, Delta 2233. Have a good night yourself. Thanks.
Check. Are you playing tonight? Jalis, welcome. This is simulation. These are people flying in their simulators. Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, P3D, connecting to the Vatsim network, inbound. Flight level check. Inbound LaGuardia, Corey 4 arrival. The Corey 4 arrival, and Corey's here. Wait, you working?
Good evening. This is Delta 366.
Ill. Reed went to
Descend
sleep.
via the Corey for arrival. We're at 250 for 10,000.
Oh, what's that fucking fix called? I'm gonna stare at that for a second. Stand by. That's Cedar Lake.
User left your channel.
About 366 New York Center. Good evening. Radar contact 8 miles west of Cedar Lake, VOR, flight level 247. Descend via the Corey 4 arrival. LaGuardia altimeter 29902.
29902. We'll continue our descent via the Corey for arrival.
Go ahead. Roger, give him a 210 heading up to 4,000. Thank you. Just flash him to me too. Big Ben, 21 months. How you doing, bud?
Surely
Good to
you
see you.
can't be
Thank you for the
serious.
resub.
I am serious.
Thank you for the
Don't call me
follow, Conflate. Oh, you fucker.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
American 2238, contact New York Center 125.32.
It's alright, I got it. No worries. All good.
2532, American 2238.
Where'd this guy come from?
United 1659, turn left, heading 060.
Left 060, United 1659.
United 1659 hasn't checked in yet. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I was confused for a second because I saw a United call sign. That's why.
New York Center, American 2238, 4,000. Looking for a do-over.
American 2238, New York, welcome back. Radar contact. Expect the visual approach for 31 left. Visual 31 left.
Expect visual 31 left, American 2238.
American 2238, say the reason for the go-around.
Quite frankly, we just messed it up.
Roger, unstable approach, got it. 2 Romeo Foxtrot, wind, calm, runway 6, clear to land.
Runway 6, clear to land, 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
American 2238, turn left heading 110.
Left 110, American 2238.
Walker 2275, turn left heading 020, descend to maintain 2000.
Turn left 020, descend and maintain 2000, Walker 2775.
I know it doesn't go over Cedar Lake. I never said it did. I said radar contact.
United 1659, proceed on course, direct Boston.
Delta 366, plan the ILS.
Proceeding on course to Boston, United 659.
ILS 22, approach for Delta 366.
Kennedy Tower, KLM 181, good evening. Request cross runway 04
Walker
left.
2275.
Yeah, KLM 181, cleared across 4 left to Juliet.
340, maintain 2000 until
Cleared
established
cross
on
runway
cleared
via
ILS.
Juliet, KLM 181.
Lima Alpha, November 533. Are you on frequency with me?
User joined your channel.
Ground local.
Kennedy Airport, 9 o'clock, 5
Well,
miles.
ground guy.
Airport in
Hey,
sight.
get those guys across 4 left before you send them to me.
American 2238.
Yeah, okay.
American
Thank you.
2238, cleared visual approach.
Yeah, just get them all the way to the
113
end. Just have them contact me when they get to Zulu, just to make sure they don't miss 31 left at the end. There's no need to get them to me early.
Roger that.
You're right, because it's controlled by DC, but once again, this is Vatsim, so when
Delta
DC's
70,
not
ready
online,
taxi.
I have to do it, because I have to pick them up from an uncorrelated target, so now I have to say radar contact, because they're an uncorrelated target, because Washington is on.
United 1659, contact New York Center 125.32. Have a nice flight.
Walker
New York Center, have a
2775,
wonderful day.
contact
United
Kennedy
1659.
Tower, 9.119.1, see ya.
19.1, Walker 2775. Thanks for the service. Have a good night.
You got it.
And KLM 181, Kennedy Tower. Sorry for the delay back there. They should have had you taxi across before talking to me. That's why I delayed you a little. Sorry about that. Let me know when you're ready for departure.
That being that DC isn't online.
Wheelback ready for departure, KLM 181.
KLM 181, runway 31 left, line up and
2
wait.
Romeo Foxtrot, taxi parking via back taxi 19er, left on Lima.
Kennedy Tower, good evening. Walker 2775 is on the ILS 31 right with India.
DC controls
Walker 2775, Kennedy Tower, good evening. Winds calm, 31 right, clear to land number 1.
Clear to land number 1, Walker 2775.
Center United 1659, proceeding to Boston.
United 1659, New York, Kennedy.
KLM 181, we are ready for departure.
Maintain VFR altitude.
KLM 181, winds calm, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Roger, we're maintaining.
Runway 31 left, clear to take off. KLM 181.
Walker 2775, caution wake turbulence, departing aircraft on the parallel runways rolling now.
Copy, Walker 2775.
American 2238, maintain visual separation with that traffic. Contact the tower 119.1. We'll see ya.
Maintain visual separation 119.1, American 2238.
Delta 78, ready for taxi.
Canoe Tower, American 2238, visual approach 31 left.
Cross runway 22, hold short of 13.
American 2238, Kennedy Tower, caution wake turbulence, departing aircraft 737 on 31 left, he's rolling now, winds calm, 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, American 2238.
Okay, American 2238, additional traffic should be at your 10 o'clock, a A320 landing 31 right.
Top of side, American 2238.
Request takeoff at KLNS Airport to do circuits. 172 Bravo Papa.
November 172 Bravo Papa, New York, standby. November 172 Bravo Papa, runway 8, taxi via Alpha Delta, hold short of runway
8. KLM 81, direct score, contact New York Center 125.32, have a good flight.
Direct to score, contact New York Center in 125.3, KLM 181. Good night.
Good night.
That's not for 172 Bravo Papa. That's for aircraft at LaGuardia calling. Say your numbers, please.
Yeah, it is. And I had a guy going around. I've got 2 visual approaches, 1 VFR departure that got a little stuck in the pattern. So yeah, you have to coordinate with departure, the missed approaches and stuff. Going missed, man, that adds a ton of stuff.
Delta 78 squawk.
Yeah, I'm scanning your 6 seconds of them, but
So you can see my field here. I've got the red alerts, the Walker and the American, but because of the distance between these 2 runways, they can be as much as 1.5
Chile 533 heavy on Juliet, holding short Zulu, ready for departure.
Lima Alpha, land Chile, there's my answer. Land Chile 533 heavy, hold short 31 left, landing traffic.
I had a question about the...
Hold short 31 left, land Chile 533.
So...
Standby.
Yeah, okay.
Contact Boston Center, United 659, good night.
Good night, Delta 3.
Sorry, okay, who's got a question?
It's ground.
Yep, go.
So, I was taking the BOT ESA S2 exam, and then I realized that if the distance between
Walker
the
2775,
runways
welcome to JFK,
more
left
than
when able,
1.5
contact ground
miles,
121.9er.
you can do the
121.9er,
parallel
and we'll
takeoff or landing.
exit Sierra Whiskey. Thank you, Walker 2775.
Sorry, I just had to send Walker over to you. Let me clear American and land Chile, and then I got all the time in the world for you.
Yes, sir.
JetBlue 1231 New York.
Land Chile 533, 31 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 31 left, land Chile 533.
Alright, 2992 will plan for altitude 2 JetBlue 1231.
It's not classified at all if you can get the video maps, which you just have to put in a request for. It's up to the government to approve it or not. KLM 181, turn left heading 050.
Repeat for the KLM 181.
KLM 181, turn left heading 050.
American 2238, are you able to make the next right turn on Mike Charlie?
KLM 181, climb and maintain 1000.
Climb and maintain 1000, KLM 181.
Oh, yeah, well,
American 2238, next right turn on Mike Charlie, join November, contact ground 121.9er, have a good flight. Good night.
And this guy is not squawking correct.
Delta 1336, Kennedy Tower, 5x5. American 2238, radio check.
November.
78, ready to go, 13. American
November
2238,
172, Bravo
Kennedy
Papa,
Tower.
make left close traffic, wind calm, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Earth to American.
Clear for takeoff, 172 Bravo Papa.
Kennedy Ground, Delta 1336. Kennedy Ground is 121.9er.
Delta 78, fly the 10 6 departure, wind calm, runway 13, cleared for takeoff.
10 6, 13, clear for takeoff, Delta 78.
KLM 181, turn left heading 010.
Delta 1336, I'm not even sure where you are, sir.
010 and climb and maintain.
Can anybody on frequency hear me?
Oh, I got you.
Yep, land Chile 533.
God, losing my mind up here. Land Chile 533. Caution wake turbulence, prior landing 737 that you saw. Wind calm, 31 clear for takeoff.
Taking the first part, land Chile 533 and sir.
Just caution wake turbulence for the prior landing 737.
Alright, no problem. Land Chile 533, clear for takeoff, runway 31 left.
Yeah, once the whole COVID restrictions clear up, I don't know when that's going to happen. I'd love a tour with the en route.
Delta 1333, holding shore 13.
Delta 1333, runway 13, line up and wait.
Boy 13, Delta 1333.
KLM 181, climb and maintain 17,000 direct gale.
Climb and maintain 17,000 and direct to Gale, KLM 181.
You're on paid parental leave till Thanksgiving. Got to get back on the scope, Walt.
Yeah, we got traffic, my guy.
You know, I think for doing it virtually, I do pretty well for the immersion factor. I in no way could classify myself as a real controller, but I think I do pretty okay. I know some people bust my balls, but that's fine. Delta 78, radar contact, say
Land Chile 533, heavy, contact New York Center 125.32, have a great flight.
For the center, 135, correction, 125.32, land Chile 533, thank you sir, we'll see ya.
Adios.
Descend maintain 4,000, JetBlue 1231.
And we will give
Ground
him
local.
another
All
second.
right.
Did you hear from American 2238?
Right now. Delta 1333,
Nope.
fly the 10 6 departure, wind calm, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, no, I know.
I've been trying to raise him a ton.
KLM
Well, I just hear the thing.
300.
Tell him we're all trying and we can't get him either.
Delta 366, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000, Delta 366.
Thank you for the
New York
follow.
Center, hello, land Chile 533, heavy, correct, climbing through 2,200.
Land Chile
He's on my
533,
frequency.
New York departure,
All right, cool.
radar
Good, thanks.
contact, proceed direct wavy, climb and maintain 10,000.
Delta 1333 is always calling me. He's in
Yeah, I don't
LaGuardia.
tell him to take a hike.
Katie, absolutely.
I don't know why he
did
keeps
this
calling us.
actually before I was a pilot.
He called me
and
twice.
When I started my flight training,
Yeah.
I was able to speak to McGuire approach without an issue.
This is like 5th time.
JetBlue
now.
1231, proceed direct Yeoman, intercept the localizer.
Direct Yeoman to join JetBlue 1231.
Delta 78, direct Merritt, climb and maintain 17,000.
Direct Merit 17,000, Delta 78.
Delta 1333, radar contact, say altitude.
1,000.
Delta 1333, climb and maintain 10,000.
10,000, Delta 1333.
Delta 366, are you familiar with the New York area?
Yes, we are.
Delta 366, proceed direct the Verrazano
So,
Bridge, follow it northbound,
may I
follow
ask?
us, and descend
Yeah,
to
yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm good now.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
So
proceed
I was
direct
taking
to
the
Verrazano Bridge, follow the
USA's
Hudson down
S2
to
exam
4,000.
like last week, and then I found out that
172
if
Bravo
the distance between the two runways are more than
172
1.5
Bravo
miles,
Papa,
is it
runway
1.5
8, clear the option,
something,
wind calm.
then you may do the parallel takeoff or parallel landing clearance. Is it correct?
November,
Yeah,
United
it's. I
131,
think it's
radar
over a
contact
mile,
10
which
miles
the three
northwest
ones
of
are here.
Lancaster.
They're over that
Check your
separation, so
transponder. I'm not
you
getting the
have
altitude
reduced
readout. Make sure it's on altitude
separation
reporting mode,
minima. You
please.
don't have to keep them 3 miles apart on radar separation for the approach.
Oh.
I think it's reduced to 1.5 in trail.
Land Chile
Oh,
533.
that's
contact
right.
With
Cool.
1 at the threshold. I gotta look that up again at JFK.
230, Chile 533.
New York City, JetBlue 2679, ready for taxi.
If they are less than 1, like they are at Philly, you
JetBlue
treat them as
2679,
1 runway in
4
terms of
left,
separation.
taxi
You need
via
3
Alpha
miles. And
Victor. Actually, correction. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Hold short of runway 4 left. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha.
Taxi
Fuck
runway
that.
4 left via Alpha, 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 hold short 4 left, JetBlue 26.
JetBlue 1231, 4 miles from Yeoman. Descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
3000 until established, clear ILS 22, JetBlue 1231.
Delta 1333, proceed direct Merritt, climb and maintain 17,000.
Direct Merritt, climb and maintain 17,000, Delta 1333.
Delta 78, contact Boston Center, 134.7, we'll see ya.
34-7, see you, Delta 78.
Delta 1333, contact Boston Center, 134.7, see ya.
34.7, see ya, Delta 1333.
JetBlue 1231, wind calm, runway 22, cleared to land.
22, clear to land, JetBlue 1231.
This guy's still with the fucking altitude reporting issue. God damn it. No, 131 radar contact over the Lancaster VOR 15,900. The Philadelphia altimeter 29903. Descend and maintain 8,000. Where's my Delta 1333 New York? Delta 1336 is cleared to the Atlanta airport via the Tennis 6 departure. Radar vectors Lana as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure is on this frequency. Squawk 7174.
Clear to Atlanta, and then vector 6, gonna file 7174 with you on
Sheet's internet's acting up. Oh boy. Delta 1336, read back correct. Expect runway 13 for departure. Push and start at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
13 for departure, we'll call you for taxi.
He's cleared land.
New York Center, American 14, 340.
American 418, New York, welcome.
Yep, so that's a scratch pad in the aircraft type, right? 210 is his filed altitude. He's filed for 210. He's currently not moving and on the ground because the 3 zeros is his altitude and the 2 zeros is his speed. So he's not doing much. So as he starts to move, you'll see a 101 on the right-hand side. See how it's updated to 01 as he's moving 10 knots. Taxi speed, but still at
United
zeros.
131,
Yep, that's exactly
land
right.
the visual approach runway 9er right into Philadelphia.
What do you mean to determine their like to see what heading they're currently flying? If you wanted to know, yeah, you could click and drag if you wanted to initially know. But like in tower, you don't necessarily need to know that. But you say you wanted to give a heading, like I did tonight. I wanted to send a guy through the flight path to get him direct Boston. I just clicked and dragged where he was to the route I visually wanted him to go, and I'm like, okay, 050, good enough. Like, send him there. So.
But I do appreciate it. That's all right, Katie. I like when it's busy. It keeps me alert. I mean, this isn't really hard. I'm not dealing with much right now. He's restricted to 230. Can't climb him above. That's where the airspace ends at ZNY, so he'll get terminated. He's inbound. I'll give him a vector, plan visual, and Philly. Good. He's on his way up to cruise. He's at cruise. He's up to Hudson at 4. I'll drop him to 3 soon.
New York Center, Metro 4079, at flight level 380.
Metro 4079, New York. Welcome aboard. I do like working with Philly approach control. Because I fly in McGuire's airspace in Philly and New York all the time, IRL, so.
Intentional aircraft data information. Juliet is now current altimeter 29903.
I have a lot of McGuire controllers who watch me on my takeoff.
New York Center, Metro 4079. Is there any way we can take a 3-minute break real fast?
Metro 4079, it's approved as requested. Report back on frequency.
Will do, thanks. Metro 4079.
He's inbound. He's going to get the I-22, 132. Hasn't checked in yet. I have no idea.
Good evening, JFK Tower. This is Delta 5200 at 31 left, ready for takeoff.
Dilmund,
Delta 5200, welcome back. Kennedy Tower, 31 left, line and wait.
Line up and wait, Delta 5200.
Am I losing my mind, or did you just make this flight to Boston?
JetBlue 26.
I just made it. It's so awesome. You guys are so great. I'm back for one more flight.
So nice you're doing it twice. Perfect. Well, let's not hold you up. Winds calm. Number 1, 31 left. Cleared to takeoff.
Winds calm. Cleared for takeoff. 31 left. Delta 5200. Thank you so much.
4 Charlie Juliet, New York. Hello. The LaGuardia altimeter 29902. Plan the ILS runway 22 approach. Cross Hyparu rating with party of 3. Welcome aboard, guys.
At New York, JetBlue 1231's on the ground at LaGuardia.
JetBlue 1231, welcome LaGuardia, taxi parking via Bravo, Echo Alpha. You have a great night.
Bravo, Echo Alpha, you do the same, JetBlue 1231, thanks.
You're welcome. Delta 366, turn right 20 degrees.
Delta 5200, no need to reply. I know you're busy. If you got the Ranger transition in your clearance, it's actually going to be the Yankee transition. If you can't make that adjustment, it is no problem. You're going to get vectored off of it to Merit anyways.
All right, yeah, I've got the Yankee on there.
Okay, good, perfect.
170, descend and maintain 4,000. Vectors visual, 9 or right.
Ground local.
Ground light.
This Delta 5200 taking off has Ranger transition in his pad, but I think he's going to fly the Yankee anyways.
Metro 4079, welcome back. Enjoy your break.
Oh. Okay, and then. What? Sorry. Is it
like we don't know why he has the Ranger transition? Is what I'm saying.
Delta 13.
Delta 5200, contact New York Center 125.32. Enjoy the flight again.
Via Bravo, Papa, hold short of runway 22.
Going over to New York Center 125.325. Delta 5200. You guys are the best.
Intentional aircraft.
Thank you, sir.
Newark. The Newark
Thank you, sir.
is Charlie.
Sorry, wrong frequency there.
2993.
Yeah, you gave the Ranger. It's the Yankee.
Yeah.
Oh no worries. Merit's the easy one. Because
Today.
it's going to Boston, it's the Yankee.
Wake is live. Thank you for the follow. Good to see you as well. Hi, Paro. Thank you so much.
New York Center, KLM 181, Emsley, flight level 3400, connection 300.
Evening, New York Center. This is Delta 5200 once again with you. Passing 3,500, climbing to 5,000.
Delta 5200, New York departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb 7,000, Delta 5200.
Delta 366, descend and maintain 2,000.
Sound 2,000, Delta 366.
November 4, Charlie Juliet, proceed direct HARP, descend and maintain 8,000.
Direct HARP 8,000 for Charlie Juliet.
KLM 181, thank you.
You're welcome.
United 131, Philadelphia Airport, 10 o'clock, 1 5 miles. Report the airport in sight. God, why is my auto track not working all of a sudden? JetBlue 2679. United 131 cleared visual approach runway 9er right. JetBlue 2679, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000. Why did that not?
Climb maintain 10,000, JetBlue 2679.
Why did that not correlate?
New York Center, this is Delta 92, 15 miles from Basie at 12,300 feet.
Delta 92, New York, hello. LaGuardia altimeter 299er2, plan the ILS runway 22 approach.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff. Vector
Expect ILS 22 approach on Delta 92.
JetBlue 2679, recycle transponder, squawk 7175.
172 Bravo Papa.
Recycle transponder, squawk 7175, JetBlue 2679.
And ground local, I got your answer on the parallel runways I found for JFK at least.
It's not calm.
Clear for the option runway 81, calm. 172 Bravo Papa.
It's 1.5 mile stagger for 31 left and right, and a 1 mile stagger for 4 left, 22 left.
JetBlue 2679, turn right heading
So-
0.
And it's 4,000 feet is the determinant. Is if it's you've got greater than 4,000 feet, then they're treated as two separate runways.
Oh, got it.
JetBlue 2679, describe.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. And then the 22 left and
yeah,
4
JetBlue
right
2679,
have a slightly
right
different
turn heading,
rule because they're
080,
exactly
right turn
3,000
heading
feet
0.
apart. So those
Right,
are
nicely disregard
they're
that.
treated as
Good
they're
station
not
right
considered the same runway because they're over 3,000 feet, but they're
Delta
below 4,500,
366,
so
turn
they have
right,
wake
heading
turbulence
180.
issues, whatever. It's all in the SOPs
turn
basically,
180,
and whatever runway you run that night, you just gotta look it up
Sooner,
again.
got distracted.
I always just try to keep them 1.5 miles separated or greater, and you're fine.
So 31 left and 31 right, it's possible to do the parallel thing, but 4 left is a exception, right?
Yeah, you can do. You definitely can do 3-1 left and right with a 1.5 mile stagger between them, and stagger being distance off of the runway threshold. They need to be staggered at least that. And then 4 left, 4 right needs to have a minimum of a. Let me see here. Yeah, 1 mile stagger.
November 4, Charlie, Juliet,
But
descend and maintain 4,000.
the important thing to remember here is like if you have visual conditions, that kind of trumps everything. You
Delta
just give the
366,
traffic
turn
call out
right,
like traffic
heading 1,
3 o'clock
correction,
parallel
200,
runway and
intercept the
A330
localizer.
5 mile final. And if they say traffic in sight, you can say maintain visual separation with that traffic.
Delta
Floor left, clear to
5200,
land.
direct merit, climb and maintain
Ah.
17,000.
And then you've applied
Direct
tower
merit,
applied
climb
visual
17,000,
separation,
Delta
which trumps
5200.
everything.
Got
Delta
it.
1336,
We try not to do that on
cross
days
runway
it's like
22 at
IMC,
Papa,
you
continue
know,
Papa,
low ceiling
hold
days,
short,
but
runway 1 tree. Delta 5200, contact Boston Center, 1
with the
tree,
size of our
4.7.
space, I think Kennedy is like 6 miles or something like that. It's a little bit off center. Like Philly's got a little chunk cut out there on the side. Ours is basically the inner
You
Bravo
got it. Have a
ring.
good night. What up, Hawk Driver? Good to see you.
But 2,000 feet and like I think it's 5 or 6
Bad day to
miles.
stop puffing glue. Thank you guys for the likes and the diamonds and the donations on the TikTok side.
6 miles,
74
it looks
new
like.
followers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Over there on the Twitch side, thank you for the resubs, the follows.
Oh,
and
sorry,
everything.
we're
You guys are
3-1s.
amazing. Delta 1336, check your microphone. You're coming in a little bit quiet there.
Right, right.
Delta 1336, I'll be short 1 at Papa.
Yep, we're running 3-1s. ILS
Delta
and visual.
366, 4 miles from Greco, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
Clear for the ILS 22 approach. Maintaining
Nice.
2,000.
Delta 1336, without delay, fly the 10-6 departure. Wind 040 at 4, runway 1 tree, clear for takeoff. Traffic 7 mile final intersecting runway.
No delay 13, clear for departure 10-6.
JetBlue 2679, climb and maintain 17,000, direct merit.
Climb maintain 17,000, direct merit, JetBlue 2679.
No, let me check.
For E to Basie, information, Charlie.
That was 2 at once. Thank you for Charlie. Delta 2254 New York. Plan the ILS runway 22 approach.
ILS 22 approach, Delta 2240.
November Whiskey Papa 4
Well,
New
there's
York.
an
Were you
Air
trying to check in?
Dolomiti out of Italy.
Yeah,
So
my
is he going to
apologies
Italy?
for that for Whiskey Papa 4.
Whiskey Papa 4 New York. LaGuardia altimeter 2992. Proceed direct LaGuardia
Then
Airport for now.
no, I doubt that's it. You had a guy at JFK going to Philly? I didn't see him.
Delta 90. Delta, let's see. Delta 366
Oh, he's still on the ground here.
1040
I
at
gotcha.
4 runway 22 clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta 366.
November 4 Charlie Juliet 5 miles from Yeoman. Descend and maintain 3000 until
Yeah,
established
most
on
likely.
localizer.
Do you know
clear
how to,
ILS runway
in
22
VRC, to
approach.
kind of quickly get to that list of what the hell is the airline code?
Delta
So try
.36 radar contact,
.AIS
say
Alpha India
altitude.
Sierra aircraft like information system or something like that. .AIS and hit enter, and it'll bring up
Delta
the page,
1336,
and then you
climb
can
and
just type
maintain
DLA
10,000.
into the and hit search. Yep, it'll give you like
American
the VOR
418
name.
leaving my airspace.
That's another one
Washington
too. If you're
Center's
like, what
closed.
the hell
Radar
is the
services
name of
terminated. Frequency
SBJ
change
again, right?
approved.
Like you could .AIS and type SBJ in there. .AIS.
November 172 Bravo Papa, runway 8, clear for the option.
Runway 8, full stop
And if you
landing,
include it
172
all
Bravo
at once, then it will
172
search for
Bravo
that. So like
Papa,
probably when you
runway
did
8, clear to land.
.AIS the first time, it gave you something JFK or Philly or whatever. But if you literally type .AIS space DLA enter,
Delta
it will
92, descend and
it'll
maintain
search for what you
4000.
typed.
Descend, maintain
Like, does that
4000,
make
Delta
sense?
92.
So yeah, if you ever see an aircraft, you're like, what the hell is MKS again?
United
Just
131, welcome
.AIS
to
space
Philadelphia.
MKS, and
Contact
it'll tell
ground
you.
121.9er. Have a good day.
No problemo. You definitely know about like .PRD, right? That's the other common one. Okay, cool.
Delta
.Sky Vector
1336,
is
fly
one that I
heading
used a lot.
040.
I actually went into the alias final and shortened that to .SV. I just got tired of typing out the word Sky Vector, so that helped a little bit.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the follow, Speed NYC.
Oh, that sucks. I
Closing
added
up
a couple
soon.
ones.
Clear
I added
contact,
a
I'll probably be open a little longer.
.ARR,
Delta
which
92,
Googles
proceed
the
direct
arrival
Yeoman,
name if I
intercept
don't know the name of the
localizer.
arrival airport off the bat.
Direct Yeoman, intercept localizer, Delta 92.
The link that I sent is really useful.
Who was trying to check in there? November 920.
Oh, United Sierra. So nice.
Yeah, that's a must. That's a very much must have. Yeah, .AIS. I'm sorry, not I did .ARR. I added to it. If you want to add that, Kevin, I don't know if you find that helpful. I can send it the link to you that what I put in the alias file. All it does is just opens up a URL and Googles what's in the arrival box. So like if they're going to EGLL and you're like, what the fuck is that? How do I give them this clearance? Like I don't. Just .ARR will bring up a Google of the name. You can at least, most likely the first result will be the name of the airport.
Oh, that's cool.
November 4 Charlie
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Juliet. Wind.
See if I can find the alias
0404,
file.
runway 22, clear to land. Roger. Delta 366, welcome to LaGuardia. Left Bravo, Echo, Alpha to parking. Have a great day.
Left Bravo, Echo Alpha to parking. Good night, Delta 366.
Delta 1336, turn left heading 270.
270 on the heading, Delta 1336.
Delta 92, 8 miles from Yeoman. Descend and maintain 3000 until established on localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
Descend and maintain 3000 until ILS established. Good for ILS approach, Delta 92.
I'm glad it's captivating, Racky. And guys on the TikTok side, if you want like the full scale resolution of the scope, you can always go to the Twitch as well, and you'll see what it looks like in much better resolution. He's overflying him. Delta 1336, direct Lana, climb and maintain 15,000.
Direct Lana up to 15,000, Delta 1336.
JetBlue 2679, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Contact Boston Center 134.7, JetBlue 2679.
Delta 2254, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Delta 2254.
You too. Over to Boston you go. See you later. All right. November 172, Bravo Papa, welcome
You would
back
put
to
the
Lancaster.
.arr
Next,
at the
right
bottom
on
of the
Juliet.
URL opener commands in the file that's titled
Right on
ZNY
Juliet,
alias.txt.
Papa.
Yep, the it should be titled like ZNY, I think, underscore alias.txt.
Gotta get those shout outs in, am I right?
Watching and flying, it's the best.
And then if you scroll,
Glad
I
you're
don't know,
enjoying it.
3/4 of the way down,
Just because
you'll
you're
see
a
the
viewer,
section
Delta
titled
1336,
URL
climb
opener
maintain
commands.
flight level 320.
Climb maintain 320, Delta 1336.
Delta 2254, proceed direct Yeoman, intercept the localizer.
And then that's where I dropped the what I sent you there.
Twitch and TikTok.
Oh, cool. Do you have your information here on Vatsim?
Yeah, it's in my controller info.
Sounds good.
Delta 92, wind 040 at 4, runway 22, clear to land.
Then whenever
Clear
you
to land,
get a
Delta
chance,
92.
take a look at this thing, and you might find this kind of cool too. If you take a look at the one I just posted, the screenshot
November
of the
4
terminals.
Charlie Juliet, welcome to LaGuardia. You going to the FBO?
Do you see where I put AAL, BAW, and JBU
Alrighty,
on top of the
4
terminal
Charlie
buildings
Juliet,
there?
exit right when able, Alpha
So
Alpha
that's not
parking.
default. You can actually get in and edit the video map file to add text in certain areas. So that helps me know where the American terminal is, the British Airway, and the JetBlue terminals are. So I don't have to ever look it up. It's just on my map permanently.
Delta 92, Roger. Cancel landing clearance. Fly runway.
I can,
go around.
yeah,
fly
like same
runway
thing in
heading,
Philly.
climb
Like I
maintain
forget where
3000.
people park at Philly, but Americans all the way at whatever terminal D or whatever it is. Like
92,
you could
when able, say the reason
put
for
the
the go
list
around.
there, so you're never having to like go back to look if you're ever curious.
Delta 2254, 6
That's
miles
in the
from
other
Yeoman,
file.
descend and maintain 3000
1
until established
second.
on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
3000
Yeah.
established for the ILS runway 22 approach, Delta 22.
172 Bravo.
Oh shit, really? Okay, cool. It's a POF
172 Bravo Papa,
dot
taxi
ARR
to
with an
Atlantic
aircraft
Aviation
selected,
via
like you need
Delta,
to have an aircraft
cross runway
selected. You
1
should be able to
tree,
type dot ARR.
and have a great day.
Have a great evening. 172 Bravo Papa. Great job.
Thank you.
They should have opened a browser, like a
You wanna
Google
call it
browser
Taco?
or whatever you're using, with that
Delta
the
92,
arrival in
say
it. You
reason
definitely
for
have
the
somebody
go-around.
highlighted.
We were too high, Delta 92.
Oh, okay.
Delta 92, Roger. Turn right turn, heading 360. Vectors ILS 22.
Damn, that's weird, because that's the same
turn
exact
heading
thing I have,
360
unless you've
Delta
got some
92.
like blocker that keeps. But if you top dot sky vector, does it open up a tab to sky vector? Does that work okay? Yeah, well, fuck me.
Metro 4079, you're leaving my airspace to the south. Washington Center's closed.
No,
Radar
those
services
actually,
terminated.
those are
Frequency change
already
to advisory
there.
approved. See you later.
I'm trying to find exactly where I put that. It's in the POF file, I guess. Desktop sim.
Metro
Let me see if I can find it.
4079, New York.
Metro 4079, go ahead.
Metro 4079, you're leaving my airspace. Washington
Oh, that's
Center
right. It's in the
is closed.
ASD
Radar services terminated.
file.
Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Thank you, sir. We'll go to 122.8 for Metro 4079. Thanks for the help.
No worries. Delta 92, turn right heading 040.
We need to change the frequency, Toronto Center, please.
KLM 181, you're leaving my airspace. Cleveland Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Okay, so it's in a file called ZNYPOF is what it's in, is where I added these little
Delta
terminal numbers in.
2254, wind 040 at
And I need to
4,
figure out
runway
where the
22, clear to
fuck I
land.
actually did it at.
Where runway 22, Delta 22, sure.
Yeah, it was in there, but I'm still looking to see
Delta 92,
where I
traffic,
actually
2
added those
o'clock,
in.
6 miles on the localizer, inbound LaGuardia at 2,500, descending, A320, Delta.
Yeah, now I'm second guessing that if that's not
We are
really where I put it,
Pacific
because this
Flight
file
Delta
looks
92.
small. I remember being
Delta
huge.
2254, traffic 2 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, company 737
No, this
has
is
you
not
in
the
sight.
name of the file that I did it in.
Copy, got him inside as well, Delta 22-4.
Okay,
Be
yeah, it
advised,
was
I'm not
this
sure
Z
if
and
it
Y
matters so much, but
combined.
there's a
I
tailwind
use
of
the
at least
combined.
15,
It's called Z and
20
Y
knots
combined
for
VRC
2,000 off
dot
the tail for,
SC2
22.
SCT2 file.
2254, Roger, thank you.
You got
You have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger.
And I'm
What's our
looking
vector?
for it right now still to see exactly how I did it, because I can't.
New York Center, good evening, 2 Tango Mike 260.
November 112 Tango Mike, New York, welcome aboard. Delta 92, a company A320 on the ILS-22 reported a tailwind of about 15 knots inbound to runway
All right,
22.
cool. I
Do you want
figured out
runway
how
4?
where I did it. I don't know why I decided to do it.
runway 22
Oh, that's actually
should
not so
be
bad.
fine, Delta 92.
Delta 92, Roger, descend and maintain 2000.
Okay. Let me know if you find that file, the Z and Y
Maintaining
combined
2000,
VRC.
Delta 92.
November
All right, cool.
Whiskey
If you
Papa
have it
4, descend
open,
and maintain 7000.
you scroll all the way down
Descend, maintain
to
7000.
where you get to
Delta
start to.
1336,
You'll see they're
radar
by
contact
airport,
lost.
so you want to find the like KJFK as a
American
test here.
1727,
Let's see
radar
if you can find
contact.
Which is pretty far down the list.
It's text only.
Almost the very bottom. It's like third airport from the bottom.
One dies out at about 700 feet. So
Thank you. Delta 92, turn right heading 130.
heading 130, Delta 92.
It should say KJFK labels, like KJFK labels.
Is this you? Is this who?
Good evening, New York Center. This is Frontier.
Like if you
Flight
scroll all the way to the end of the
2483.
document, it should say TXKF labels. Okay, then start
Frontier Flight
scrolling up.
2048,
The airport
New York
right
Center,
above it
welcome.
is LaGuardia. Then the airport right above that is KEWR, is Newark.
I appreciate
Then the next one up is JFK.
compliments
So if you
everyone, both on
see
Twitch and,
KEWR
TikTok.
labels,
Thank you guys for the
you're
follows.
going to
Philip,
drop these in directly
McNeely,
above that.
Tech, No Carry, Marbles, Elegantly. Thank you guys. Katie, thank you for the gamepad. I appreciate it. Good night, Firefighter.
Correct.
Appreciate it. Frontier Flight 2048, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Delta 2254, welcome to LaGuardia. Exit left when able.
Left one able to 22.
Delta 92, 4 miles from Greco, turn right heading 210, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
Heading 210, cleared for ILS runway 22 approach.
And then
Delta 92.
I can show you how to do
November
the ones for
112
Philly. I
Tango
found out
Mike,
how to
cross
find that,
Copes at
copy
and
those
maintain
coordinates
flight level
again.
220.
If you want to fuck around and see if you can get
220,
one at Philly somewhere that you like. All right, so at Philly, find a spot where you would like some letters to be listed. I don't know what that would be, but I can't remember the terminals. Like, isn't D the American Airlines one or something? I don't know.
Delta 2254,
Okay.
taxi
So that,
parking
like,
via
maybe
Bravo
that gray
Echo
space right above Alpha 15
Bravo
and
Echo
16, like that seems like a good enough spot to put like AAL that would help you remember. So here's what you do.
Appreciate it, and thank you so much. Have a great
You
night.
have to click a bunch of shit. It's Control,
See ya.
Alt,
Delta
Shift,
92, wind 040
and then
at 4,
double
runway
click with the
22,
right
cleared to land.
mouse button in the
Cleared to
spot where
land,
you want
runway
these
22,
letters
Delta
to
92.
go, and you should see where it says mouse coordinates copied to
Yes, they're
clipboard.
flying their simulators, Ice.
Did it say that at the bottom? Sick. All right. Go back to that folder where you just copied the JFK shit. Go find Philly, scroll to the bottom of the list, and then you can do your quotation mark, AAL quotation mark, and then paste in the coordinates.
User joined your channel.
Kennedy, local New York Center.
Go.
AppRec American 1727, visual 31 left. New York Center.
Approved.
AppRec American 1727.
User left your
visual,
channel.
31 left.
Yep.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Thank you so much for the follows. The new kid. Oh, it only shows my TikTok stream. Okay, let me fix that. Thank you. Network.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff. Vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
There we go. Now it's updated. Gore Gadgets, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Someone refused to listen to you. Can you send? I wish. They get walloped and a supervisor gets involved. All right, he's cleared the land. I have no idea what people are talking about this handoff. I'm so confused right now. Absolutely, Reardon. More than happy to help. Can Ryan, can you fill me in what the hell you're talking about?
Now, as far as reloading that file, you probably have to, my guess is you'll have to like close, reopen it, whatever, relink that file, save it and shit. I'm not sure if it'll like just magically happen without being reloaded.
You can see what ATC is online, Ryan.
But that'll be cool if it works.
If you go to Vatsim map, you can see who's there.
I think it's Control-Alt-Shift,
Yeah,
double-click
so
the right mouse
supervisor on
key,
the
and it should
network will
say
get
mouse
involved, and
coordinates
they have the
copied
power
if it
to
worked.
essentially direct message the pilot if they're not complying. If they don't respond and ignore the supervisor,
And you can
they
drop in
get
as many
kicked from
labels
the
as you
network.
want. I
If
mean,
they
you can
try to
even
reconnect
do,
and continue
like, I think when I was
trucking
at
on,
Philly at
they'll
one
get
point, I
suspended
dropped
from
in,
the
like, the
network.
intersection departure length, and I just
Good
put
stuff.
it on the map. So if I ever gave somebody, like, Kilo or whatever, I forget the intersection departure. No, 3-5 at Kilo, maybe? Something, I'm just trying to memory, but
Yeah,
I'm
Shane,
like,
if
I got
I
tired
could,
of
I'd
looking
yell
up that
soup, but I
that
can't
distance,
do
so I
that.
just, like, clicked a
Oh,
spot.
yeah, it's
I
real
always knew
serious.
what that would mean on my chart, was the runway remaining, and it just was easier. I might do that at JFK now that I think about it.
You, Ryan. November Whiskey Papa 4. Plan the visual approach runway 22 into LaGuardia tonight.
Visual approach on runway 22 for Whiskey Papa 4.
I know some people who've used it to put some memory items down. So, like, if you work Philly Tower and those departure headings, like, maybe you put the common ones, like, straight onto your map. Like,
well, I'm
might
here,
be cheating
Ryan.
a little
found
bit that
me,
you don't have to
baby.
look at a different screen or
We're
whatever, but you're like, hey,
together
whatever,
forever
it's
now.
right there on my map. Like, I know
I wish I
I
knew
know my
more
missed
about
approach
flying to be able
headings
to
or
handle
whatever.
that.
Just
Some
go ahead
other
and paste it right into
Xbox
the
support Vatsim
right
anyway.
into the
Very
chart.
true. But it is fun. I must admit it is fun. It took me.
Center Delta 2254 in yes second.
Delta 2254.
Yeah, and that kind of neat.
How
You
can I help you?
mess with it.
I just looked on
Well, hopefully it
FlightAware
works.
where
I
Delta's
feel
parking
kind of bad the
installed
arrival one didn't work. That's kind of
E-175s
annoying.
over here at Gate 98, but I'm curious, do the main lines park here over in this area as well, or are they on a different side of the field?
Stand by and let me get back to you. I think what you're seeing on FlightAware is the most accurate.
Surely you can't be serious.
Okay, I appreciate it.
serious.
No worries
Don't
looking
call
it
me
up.
sure.
I just saw a bunch of 75s parking here, so I didn't know if that was the whole fleet or if it was just the regional.
No, I think Delta has service outside of the regional Embraers that service out of LaGuardia.
Okay, yeah, that answers my question. Thank you.
No worries. Heard Atlantic City approach y'all at a boomer today.
Southwest 1791.
Can you DM me
Yeah,
that
it's like
flavor?
it's
That would be so
overkill. It's so
funny.
much.
Thank you so much for that.
You'd probably get a
Pikes, I
feel
really
for it.
appreciate it.
I don't know, what was the other one somebody did? Oh, my buddy, he's like, I did the Boston route so often. He's like, I just threw it on the map right above the airport, the black space. I
Southwest
just typed out
1791, New York. Hello.
the
Proceed
route to
direct
Boston,
Calverton.
whatever it is, Merit
ILS
Roebuck, whatever it is from there.
tonight.
But because you get it so often at Philly, and he's like, I don't have to look at another screen. It's like, yes, it's cheating. Like, it's not, but what do I give a shit? I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Southwest
Yeah, exactly.
1791,
Like,
it's the ILS 3
no
one
extra
way,
points for
31
working
way,
harder.
and the altimeter is 29903.
Sorry about that. ILS
Thank you,
31,
Pikes. I really
right,
appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man.
Southwest 1791.
Giving me the mics. I really do appreciate it. All right. This guy, so anytime you see a slant T here, that's actually really interesting how delayed my stream is when I'm monitoring it. Anytime you see a slant T here, guys, it means that the pilot's a text pilot. So I'm actually talking with him on here via the text window to communicate, which is a little bit of a pain, but... Emily, thank you for the follow. Pikes, I appreciate the support.
Our DLA plane
Oh,
disconnected.
no worries at all, Nil. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it, and welcome to First Class. November Whiskey Papa 4, descend and maintain 4,000, altimeter 29902.
Descend, maintain 4,000, 29902 for Whiskey Papa 4.
Southwest 1791, depart Rober heading 250.
Depart Rover heading 250 for Southwest 1791.
Yeah, honestly, what I'd say, Gore, is if you do decide to, get involved in Vatsim and whatnot, start VFR. Don't try to hop into the IFR world. And New York's very, very, very tough. The airspace is very different from some other airspace in the United States. So, why the hell do I have a C-17 going to Kennedy? I mean, it is Stewart. So.
New York, good evening. Argo 5-1 and Stewart clearance to Kennedy.
Argo 5-1 heavy, New York, standby.
We had a guy fly a 7.6 or 737 VFR from JFK to Boston at 3,000 feet. So I was just checking to see if he actually ever made it.
See something here.
Yeah, he in fact made it. I don't know how high. I don't know if he hit anything on the fucking ground on the way over there or not, but.
All right.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff. Vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Argo 5-1 heavy, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Argo 5-1.
Argo 5-1 is cleared to the Kennedy Airport via the Stewart 9 departure. Radar vectors Kingston as filed. Climb and maintain 3,000. Expect 10,000, 10,000 as your final tonight. The departure frequencies with me, squawk 711 tree.
Okay, Argo 5-1 cleared to the Kennedy Airport 09 departure. Radar vectors to Kingston as filed. 3,000, 1010 as final with you 7113.
Argo 5-1 heavy, read back correct. Expect runway 27 for 27 for departure. Push and start at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
27 call for taxi to Argo 5-1.
Thank you guys for the follows over on the Twitch side. I'm starting a world flight out of LaGuardia. I plan to start it when center is offline. B Pike gifting 1 tier 1 sub to the community. That's his first gift. Thank you so much. Going to the Robbie 21. Really appreciate it.
Don't call me Shirley.
Correct. So I'm controlling New York Center, so I have to control all these airports top down right now as well. November 920 Sierra Bravo. Contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7. Thank you. Good night. 40 Sierra Bravo.
Left.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Just, 2 right, 4 left is closed. It's actually closed by NOTAM, so you can always cross people there unless you'd like to use it as a holding point for any other reason. Obviously, you can do that if you need.
Look out for Whiskey Papa 4.
November 112 Tango Mike, cross Clipper at and maintain 12,000. Altimeter is 29902.
Clipper at 12,000, 2 Tango Mike.
I mean, I was giving all traffic cross runway, but cross runway 4 left, but they were like hesitating. All of
they all stopped. Yeah, I don't know why people do that. I'm like, yeah. But he's holding up the show now, so he's got to move his ass.
So is that on your profile flavored light bulbs? If it is, can you just send me a DM or something so I can watch it after the stream?
Hey, if he
'Cause
can't
I'm
figure
sure
out the
it would
mode
be
Charlie,
hilarious
just
to
give
watch.
him like Juliet Alpha or something.
I
Like,
love the
you know,
AC controllers.
so he can sit there. I don't want him to block
Following you on Twitch,
the
bigger
guy
screen
going
than
to Europe
TikTok. Absolutely.
while this other guy can't figure out how to
Pike,
get his
I
mode
really
Charlie
appreciate
figured
the
out.
support. I think it looks a lot better on Twitch because you can get the full experience of what I'm seeing, and it's a lot easier to see. Marty, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, Shrek.
I don't think that actually works anymore. I think that was when you used to be able to like tag two aircraft together and shit. I don't really know what set anchor does.
Southwest
I'll
1791
just send
descend
out.
and
Okay.
maintain
That's all
9,000.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
9,000 for Southwest 1791.
November Whiskey
Well,
Papa
it's
4
not good right
at
now.
LaGuardia Airport, 12 o'clock, 1 miles.
Why did it change?
I don't know, but tell him to turn right on
Whiskey Papa
Yankee
4
and
cleared
hold
visual
short through and
approach
left. Get him out of the way.
I just sent you.
Okay.
Delta 195, Kennedy Tower, you with me?
Yeah, I just arrived.
Delta 195, turn right there on Yankee, hold short 31 left, landing traffic.
Right then, Yankee, hold short, 31 left.
United 3030, you with me?
November 112 Tango Mike. Potomac approach is closed.
Stand
Radar
by.
services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you next time.
2 Tango Mike, talk to you later. Switching over to Unicom. Fuel.
Sit.
Delta 195, you working on the mode Charlie for me, sir?
November Whiskey Papa 4, wind 040 at 4.
Yeah, Ground was asking me to do. I have clicked it on my client. It's not remaining illuminated, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. 195.
My understanding when that happens is usually that your game is overriding it. So if you can find out how to do it inside the cockpit of the A320, switch it to RA or altitude report, whatever you've got in there, that should make that change permanent.
Kilo Alpha Alpha 8 short of 27 Argo 51.
Roger for 195. Give me a couple minutes, see if I can find it.
Take your time, put you on Yankee for a reason, just so that the guy behind you can slide out. So take your time, and we got landing traffic. We got a 747 heavy going out, so you're good.
Had a nice little push there.
Roger. 195. I'll report back in when I got it.
One is short of 16 for Argo 51.
I'm sorry, Argo 51, say again?
Do you want a short of 3416 for Argo 51?
You're taxiing via Alpha 8. You went the wrong way.
I am going the wrong way. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong runway.
No worries at all. Argo 51, continue straight ahead Alpha, back taxi runway 16.
United 3030 Kennedy Tower, you with
on
me?
runway 27. Back taxi 27, right on Alpha 7. Hold short of Alpha.
Okay, right turn on 34, right turn on 27, right turn Alpha 7, short of Alpha, Argo 51.
Nice read back. Southwest 1791
195. It looks like you've got it fixed. Is it just through the client again? It just hasn't timed back out, or what's your story?
No, it looks like it was something hadn't tripped correctly with my TCAS. I just reset the TCAS and it seems to be working there for 195.
Guys, if you do like
Okay, perfect. Does that make you then ready to go at this point, or you need another minute?
Where's the hot? Where's the baby?
I can let the guy slip behind me go first. I'll just enjoy the show and then I'll go after him.
Okay, well, no problem. I got landing traffic on a 4-mile final, so nobody's going. But you were first here if you'd like to go after the landing traffic. Otherwise, I can send you after the 7-4 if you'd like to go after
November
that.
Whiskey Papa 4, low altitude alert. Check your altitude immediately.
I'll shoot in after the prior to the landing of the incoming traffic. 195.
Okay, Delta 195, continue holding short, runway 31 left at Yankee, landing traffic on a 3-mile final.
Safe trafficking.
Link short, 31 left at Yankee, 195.
Is that what it's called? Safe trafficking?
United 3030 Heavy. Kennedy Tower, are you with me yet?
You know, have a good stream. I appreciate
Yeah, United 3030, go ahead.
This
Cheers.
is Vatsim.
Just checking in. You're going to be number 3, landing traffic, 1 departing before you, and then your turn.
Do we think we can get to
Roger,
150
number 3 for
followers on
United
TikTok
30. Well,
tonight?
stand by.
We've earned 125 new followers. Can we get to 150?
Are you
Should
United
come
3030 Heavy? You from the States, or you
Go
from
Finn, I'm glad you're enjoying
the other
it.
side of
You're
the pond
doing all
there?
right. Thank you.
I'm from the States.
Marty, welcome to the stream.
We've had a lot of God Save the
Devil
Queen
Dog,
comments
welcome
here
to the stream,
today
thank you for
with
the
the
follow.
international
User,
guys.
thank you for the
So
follow
we're
as
trying to
well.
pass it along, but you're stateside, you probably aren't.
Okie, thank you for the
States
follow.
are.
New York Center, this is FedEx.
Yeah, I feel it for them though. It's, first flight I got on today is when I found out. So yeah, God save the Queen.
Center, good evening to you. Yeah, I know.
Good evening.
195. Appreciate the
That's
gesture.
what I would say. Oh my God, that would be so funny. So what do you do for a living? Yeah, I'm a trafficker. Jesus Christ.
Argo 51 short of Alpha Alpha 7.
Argo 51, runway 27, taxi via left turn onto Alpha. Alpha 8 holds short of runway 27.
Okay, 27 via left. Left turn Alpha. Alpha 8 short of 27. Argo 51.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh man, that's funny. Thank you guys all for the support as well. I have to start understanding what these badges mean as well. That's really important to me to give credit where credit's due. So I know Katie has a number 1 little badge there. So she did something that deserved it. So I'm just going to say thank you for whatever you've done. Full of energy tonight. Amen. How long would you say
195, 3-1 left, Yankee line up and wait.
on the aircraft if you're flying an A320?
Line up and wait. 195.
What? Block probably an hour and a half. Is that about right? Holy shit, Kennedy's popping. Woo! Gonna be pushing some 10 out of Kennedy late night, baby. Southwest 1791.
How much time did you spend on manual busy work last year? You know, the repetitive little tasks.
4,000, Southwest 1791.
Alright, so VAT Spy. Like
Argo 51
so
is ready at the end, ready to rock and roll.
And I've heard
Argo 51,
fly
the Stuart Niner departure, wind,
I
calm,
did
runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
You go into your computer.
Okay, 5 the Stuart Niner,
and you search for
27
VAT
cleared for
Spy
takeoff, Argo
config file.
Okay, Delta 195, caution wake turbulence, prior landing, Boeing 737, winds 010 at 03, 3-1 left, clear for takeoff.
For that file. When I found
Here
that
for takeoff,
because it's
195.
happening so much, I just placed a shortcut on my desktop. And I'll go in here and I'll delete this.
Yes, I have seen Pushington.
And then you just open up VAT Spy. And there it is. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but if you make this shortcut, showing
Diamond Whiskey
clearly
Papa
how
4,
to
welcome to LaGuardia. Next
fix
right
this.
when able.
So how
Alpha
you
Alpha to
fix it
parking. Have a great day.
Is you go into your computer
Alpha Alpha to parking. Have a great one.
and you search
You
for
got
the
it.
VAT Spy config
Southwest
file.
1791, proceed direct Maldi, intercept the localizer.
You know, you basically like
Direct
click on
Maldi
your
and
computer
intercept the localizer.
and then search for that file. When I found it, because it's happening so much, I just placed a
RV
shortcut
Crossroads, thank you for the follow.
on my desktop.
You have to do training
And
call.
I'll go in here and I'll delete
it
this.
took me 2 years, 3 months.
United
to get to
3030
this
heavy,
level
runway 31
in
left,
New York,
fly up and wait.
because
And
you
then
have
you
to
just open
certify
up
31
that
left, line
spot.
up and wait. United 3030.
to work from
And
clearance
there it
delivery
is.
to
So it's
ground,
kind of a
to
pain in the
tower,
butt,
to
but
departure,
if you make
to
this
approach.
shortcut,
And then you have to do
Delta
checkouts,
90,
sign-offs.
Delta 195,
Checkouts
direct
allow you to
score,
control
contact
position
New York
on the
Center
network.
125.32.
Sign-offs allow you to advance.
125.32, direct score for 195. Thanks for the service. Have a good night.
So Kennedy, LaGuardia, Newark, Philadelphia, plus being able to control your deltas and charlies throughout the area. And then you certify Liberty departure, which is essentially the N90 departure sector that climbs before center. And then you control New York Center. The thing about New York Center that sucks is there is like one descent via, and it's not
And
into
New York Argo
it's into
51
DC.
1.3, climbing 3,000, Stuart Niner.
Argo 51, radar contact.
Delta
Turn
195,
right
you're still on with me,
Kingston,
direct
climb
score,
maintain
ASAP, please.
0,000.
Right turn direct Kingston, will climb maintain 1010,000,
Delta
Argo 51.
2254, no problem, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
New York Center Delta 195 with you climbing 27,000 for 5,000.
All right, Delta 195, New York, radar contact. Advise
User
you on the
left
score
your
4. I
channel.
need that left turn, please. Left turn.
Left turn for 295.
Point out LaGuardia, go. Yeah, I got Delta 195. Fucking, it's approved. Yeah, I already yelled at him. Yeah, I got Delta 195.
User joined your channel.
Do
Niner departure.
you got a vector for that next waypoint for 195?
Yeah, Delta 195. Turn left, left turn, heading 180.
United 3030, it's going to be another 60 seconds. Delta 195's wave looks like it decided to kick off.
Yeah, no problem. We're in no rush for United 3030.
91, 6 miles from Maldi. Descend to maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 31 right approach.
Descend and maintain 3000 and clear ILS
Oh, yeah, obviously.
for 31 right.
Yeah, you can't curse on frequency. I wasn't cursing on frequency, I was cursing on the landline. That's a whole different world. Delta 195,
Okay, United 3030, you're going to have traffic. He's going to be well above you, but as you depart, he'll be at your 10 o'clock, 7 miles.
Kennedy Local, New York Center.
Bye, go.
Hold departures until I get Delta 195 out of the way. Local, New York Center.
Yep, we're holding them.
Thank you. Hold departures until I get Delta 195
3030, cancel takeoff clearance. We've been confirmed to hold till we get Delta 195 anyway.
Roger, we'll stand by for United 3030.
Kennedy Tower 19-119er.1, we'll see ya.
119.1 for Southwest 1781. Have a good evening.
You as well. Argo 5-1, would you like a shortcut this evening?
Yes, please.
Argo 5-1, turn right heading 160, vectors for Kennedy.
Okay, heading 160 for Kennedy, Argo 5-1, thank you, sir.
You got it. Delta 195.
JFK Tower, Southwest 1781. Good evening. We're established on the localizer for runway 31 right.
Southwest 1791, Kennedy Tower, good evening. Number 1, wind 010331 right, clear to land.
Thank you very much for the follow, Frontier Flight 248.
31 right, clear to land for Southwest 1791. Thank you.
Yeah, Jones. Lighten up, Francis. That's good. Kennedy Local Center, you can start departures again.
Nah, we're sending them Echo Juliet.
Yeah, fucking send them.
Let's go.
Let's go.
United 3030 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, your turn finally.
Let's go.
Wind 010 at 0331 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 31 left, United 3030.
West texted, you should go into the Tracom the next day and be like, oh, I'm fucking ready to go, boys. Right on the line. Delta 195, climb and maintain 17,000, turn left
traffic
heading
advisory,
030.
you've got a Boeing 747-800 departing on the roll, parallel
Thank
runway.
you very much for the follows, guys. 212 Racing.
We have the aircraft inside, and thank you for the caution, Southwest 1781.
Where are you going, Delta 195? He's flying what we like to call the score 9 departure, guys. So the score 4, which is what is current, essentially is an RNAV departure, which takes you out this way, and then breaks you off either that way or this way towards Yankee or I'm getting tired. I can't remember the other one, but you're going to come out this way. What we like to call the score 9er departure is where people don't know how to fly an RNAV and they go straight into LaGuardia's
Billy Ground, New York City.
and then they try to go where they want to go this way. Meanwhile, we have traffic departing.
I'll be closing in 10 minutes.
And we have arrivals coming. 10 minutes? Where you going? Go ahead.
Sadly to sleep because I have to get up early.
Sleep?
Yeah.
United 3030 Heavy, left.
Wish I was more busy today though.
Left direct score for United 3030.
10 degrees, vectors for Gale.
Right, 10 degrees, 195.
Nothing today, nothing. I was expecting more.
Built into the ATC client, yes. Oh no, the annotation isn't. Let's see. Does he fly the score?
Okay,
correct?
United 3030
There he
Heavy,
goes. Turn
contact
that
New York Center
score, Big Daddy.
125.32. Enjoy the
Turn
flight.
it, United.
We're 125.325 for United 30, and thanks for the service. Hope you have a good
Fly
night.
the score.
You too.
Okay, you're taking a little bit wide. Fucking get that bank angle in there. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Jesus.
New York Center United 3030 is at 2,000.
United 3030, New York departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Maintain 7,000 for United 3030.
Argo 51, would you like the ILS for runway 31 right today? Or
Southwest
the visual?
1791, welcome to Kennedy, left when able.
Argo
Contact ground
51,
121.9, have a great
runway
night.
31 right at Kennedy, altimeter's 299er tree, advise the ATIS on board.
Left one able and 121.9er for Southwest 17. Thank you.
Sir, this is FedEx 155 Heavy. Are you a Twitch streamer?
I am.
That's cool. The Vatsim app just showed me you.
Oh, awesome. Frontier Flight 2048, you're leaving my airspace to the south. Washington Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right, over to Unicom,
you love a
and
bald
I
man,
guess
huh,
I don't
buddy?
get to do a loop, so we'll see you later, and thanks for the ACC, Frontier 2048.
No worries. Next time I'll put you in a hold and you can loop around the airspace all you'd like.
Roger that. Not a vertical though, right?
Yeah. Have a good night.
All right, see ya.
Delta 195, proceed direct Gale, climb and maintain, flight level 240.
Direct Dale, climb and maintain 240, 195.
United 3030, turn left heading 070, climb and maintain 1000.
Left 070 and up to 11,000 for United 3030.
Argo 51, descend and maintain 6000.
Gonna maintain 6,000. We have Juliet on board, Argo 51.
Argo 51, thanks for Juliet.
You're welcome.
He wants a PDC, huh? You want a PDC? Who goes there? Jacko Wenko coming in with the tier 1 subscription. Welcome to first class. Good to see you. Buddy is down for me. What's PDC? Pre-departure clearance. It's essentially textual. United 3030, proceed direct Grecki, climb and maintain 17,000.
Proceed direct Gregory and up to 17,000 for United 3030.
Come on, go to Gale, my dude. Direct to Gale. Gale. Gale is over there. My dude. Gale is over here. You are going this way. This is where Boston is. This is where Toronto is. All the way over here. You need to go that way. Delta 195, advise direct Gale.
Let's Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Lima, yeah.
A firm. Are you turning direct Gale right now? You seem about 100 degrees off course.
I'm just trying to get it into my FMS because I was cleared direct cope by a previous operator.
Who cleared you direct code? Because I'm the only one who's been talking to you.
I believe it was the ground when we did the IFR clearance.
According to the IFR that I'm reading here, you got the score 4 Yankee transition radar vectors to Gale. I'll check with delivery to see what happened there, but for now, I'll give you a heading. Turn left heading tree 0. Advise direct Gale when able.
Turn left 330, direct Gale when able.
Kennedy delivery, New York. Kennedy delivery, New York.
He's muted.
I just poked him. Kennedy delivery, New York.
Kennedy ground guard.
Yeah, Delta 195 reported that you cleared him direct for the score 4 Yankee Coat, but I see his flight plan was cleared direct Gale. Did you verbally clear him to Coat, or was it Gale? But I see his flight plan.
It was Gale.
It was Gale. That's what I thought. Thank you very much. Or was it Gale?
Sir.
User left your channel.
It was Gale. That's what I thought. Thank you very
Center,
much.
I've got direct Gale, and then I'm on to Lake after. Confirm if correct.
Delta 195 flight plan as cleared is direct to Gale Q818 to Wozy to join the Ling arrival.
So for me, I've got Gale to Lake, then Uniform Lima Whiskey, then Wozy arrival.
Which is probably on Q818, but we're gonna check. What did you have after?
I wonder
Lake?
what my stats are.
Uniform
S1.
Lima Whiskey.
Yeah, that's correct.
195.
Yeah, that's definitely
So many
not along
hours.
the
Holy
airway
shit.
route. All right, you know what?
Can you get a
You
pilot's
had,
rating?
just to confirm, you had Gale, Lake, Elmira, which is ULW, and then you're
Curious.
joining. You're going to which for the Ling arrival? Wozy.
Wozy, yes. Whiskey Oscar Zulu Echo Echo. 195.
195. Roger. Proceed direct Gale for now. I'm going to give you an amended IFR clearance in the air.
Wilco, direct Gale for 195.
Argo 51. Turn right heading 250.
Right turn 250, Argo 51.
Attention aircraft on frequency. New York Center is closing in 5 to 10 minutes.
Interesting. Alright. Holy shit. Finally.
Thank you very much for the follow-up. Come on.
I have a departure, holy
Where
shit.
is it?
Of course when I'm
Where
about to
the fuck
close.
is it? God damn
Go
it.
figure.
Delta 195 advise, ready to copy your amended clearance.
195, ready to copy.
Delta 195 is cleared to the Toronto airport via present position, direct to Gale, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Lima, direct Lake, Lima Alpha Alpha Yankee Kilo, direct Uniform Lima Whiskey, that's Elmira VOR, direct Wozy Whiskey Oscar Zulu Echo Echo to join the Ling arrival. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Clear direct Gale onto direct Lake, direct Elmira, Direct Wozy joining the Ling arrival for Toronto, Delta 195.
Delta 195, read back is correct. Proceed direct Elmira, Uniform Lima Whiskey.
Direct Elmira, 195.
United 3030, leaving my airspace. Boston's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom for United 3030, thanks for the services tonight.
Argo 51 airport is at your 2 o'clock and 10 miles. Report airport in sight.
Airport in sight, Argo 51.
Argo 51 is cleared visual approach runway 31 right. Contact the
Yeah,
tower
I'm also
119.1.
closing in
You have
10.
an awesome night.
Okie dokie, cleared for the visual approach 31 right.
31
Approach
left.
Tower 19-1, Argo 51. Have a good night, sir. Thanks for that.
You got it.
Delta 91, Kennedy Tower, is that you calling?
Yes,
Yeah,
Delta 91 over.
clearly did not do that.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Just caught the tail end of it. Are you ready to go through and left?
We're ready to go through and left, yes, Delta 91.
There's no like
Delta
schedule
91
for
heavy, winds 010 at 03, 3 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff through and left, Delta 91.
See you later.
Intentional aircraft, data
Going
information.
Unicom,
Kilo is
75
now
Heavy,
current,
VHC,
altimeter
full
29er,
switch
9er 3.
You got it, bud. Thanks for watching.
Howdy, Tower, Argo 51 on the visual 31 right.
Howdy, sir. Kennedy Tower.
The form is out.
Winds.
We won't be doing it until
right.
the
Clear to land.
11.
Clear lane
So, like, you
31
can
right,
fill it
Argo
out
51.
Has all the
whatnot.
arrivals and departures at the
Flair Airlines 4123 requesting IFR clearance to JFK International.
I'm glad you like it, David. Thank you. Guys, we're trying to get to
That's it,
150
Chris, again?
new followers on
Flair Airlines 4123
Flair
requesting
Airlines.
IFR clearance to Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo International.
Argo 51, just a quick turbulence caution here for you. You got a heavy Boeing
Just confirm you're going to Boston
767
International,
departing
correct?
parallel runway now on the roll.
Argo 51, roger.
Correction, Boston International.
Roger, I had to redo your entire route. Would you like me to send it to you in a text?
Yes, please.
Roger, stand by. What is the thing for you? Forgot what the command is to send.
DLA is back.
Yep.
What is the command again to send someone their route? Or their clearance, I should say.
.CPHL space and the frequency.
Oh, that's right.
The PDC.
Internal aircraft Philadelphia ground will be closing in 5 minutes.
That work for you, Kevin?
Yes, thank you.
No problemo.
What was I saying? Yes. You can fill out the form now. And then you could always, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Emily. Guys, we are 8 followers away from the 150 mark. Do we think we can hit it by the end of the stream? That would be awesome if we could do it, guys. 8 followers away. Delta 91, proceed direct Grecky, climb and maintain 17,000.
Kevin, you got time to look at one of the planes we have over here?
17,000, Delta 91.
Holy shit, you got a lot.
Look at this PAL 127. Look at this flight he's about to fly.
Runway 22 at Romeo.
21-0, United 21-0,
Yeah, dot sky vector
cross
that
runway
thing.
22 at Papa. Runway 22 at Papa. And continue taxi Papa, hold short of runway 13.
Holy shit.
Taxi at
Holy
Papa,
shit is right.
continue to 13, United 2107.
He must be crazy.
Yep, there's definitely, you know,
Yep.
it definitely
Here,
depends.
Center Delta 91. Can you confirm that was Grecky again for Delta 91?
Delta 91, affirmative, Grecky.
Alright, I just want to get these two out of here. Someone's call sign is 6ES. Let's see here.
Good evening, Digi-Driver. Good to see you. Delta 91, you're leaving my airspace to the north. Boston Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you next time.
Over to Unicom, Delta 91. Thank you so much.
You got it. What's up at FedEx?
Ground local.
155?
The Argo
One of my
51's
second
going to that
PBLs
Charlie
and
7
any
entry
tips
right there
when
next to
I
him.
eventually try to get my ATP. What I tell all my students, Apple Riot, and welcome, is
that for me?
the ground school matters.
Yeah, just that Argo
your-
51, if he calls
your
up, he's
flight
just going
training
right there
will
to
be 10
Charlie 7
times
on his right.
easier
So
if
right
you
when he calls, you
decide
can
to
just clear him
commit
in
to
there.
doing the ground school early in your training, because you're going to be able to
Center,
correlate
United
all
Player
that
4123, did you get what I sent you?
You're going to be able to correlate all that information much easier when certain
Player
things are,
4123,
coming
I
into play.
did.
United 2107, fly the 10-6
Roger,
departure, wind
once you're good,
050
you
at
can push
4
start your
runway 13,
discretion.
cleared for takeoff.
Expect runway 27 left for your
Flight
departure.
departure, wind
I am
knowledge,
Airbus. I'm a
takeoff
CF
At 450 knots, man, it's a 17 hour
You're
flight.
right, center would never say clear for takeoff. Photo man, thank you for the follow.
I didn't think
Guys,
an
5
A350 was that
followers
big.
on
I
the
didn't think
TikTok
they could do
side
that.
from hitting the 150
Fly
mark.
17
That would be
hours.
awesome. Thank you guys for the likes, David. Appreciate it. Pilot man, thank you for the follow. You ever done MEI IRL yet? Like had any? No, I don't have any MEI students yet. I do fly.
I guess
do
8,000
fly
miles.
a
Jesus.
Cessna 402 a lot though, which is a turbocharged multi-engine airplane. So I've been
Also
flying
curious
that
where the hell
more,
he's going. Is he pushing
more
back
often
that
than
far?
not, 'cause I'm working on some 135 based operations.
Local ground?
Yep.
I was going to disconnect when you were going to disconnect, so do I
No worries
brief
at all,
to
Apple,
the
right? So yeah,
New York
you
Center?
know, the ground knowledge is very important. and
Brief
it's
to me
going
and I'll
pay
brief on the way up
dividends
because
to
I'm
you.
going to hang out probably another 5 minutes or so unless you are also going to hang out. But I would brief to me and then I'll pass it along, I guess.
Air Canada
Okie dokie,
709er,
so
New York, good
Endeavor
morning to you.
4709er
You're cleared to the
already got his clearance and
Toronto
he's
airport
pushing
via
back,
the
I think.
10-6
And then
departure, radar vectors Gale
Filipino
as filed.
127 also
Climb
got
via the
his
SID.
clearance.
Departure will most
Delta
likely be on
9986
Unicom.
also got his
Squawk
clearance.
71
And
tree
yeah,
5.
all aircrafts got his clearance. And
I
We are
appreciate
cleared to the
you.
Toronto Airport.
Perfect. Is Delta
10-6 departure,
1653
radar
already
vectors
taxiing?
Gale, Dennis filed.
yeah, he's taxing.
Up via the SID,
All right,
departure
great.
will most likely
Appreciate
be
that.
on
You'll just
Unicom,
tell
squawk
announce on
7135,
frequency to
Air Canada
contact me,
Southeast
and then
Airlines.
I'll
Air
pass it
Canada
along.
709er,
Good
read back
controlling with
correct.
you, man.
Push and
Good
start
job
your
tonight.
discretion. Call
Thank
me
you.
for
Thank you for your
taxi,
support.
runway 13.
Alright, we'll expect 13, we'll call for taxi, Air Canada 709, thanks.
United 2107, radar contact, say altitude, leaving.
2,300, United 2107.
United 2107, climb and maintain 10,000.
Time maintain 10,000, United 2107.
that's cool, Airbus. Also, what does it mean when center the controller is telling landing to the south? Does that mean it's real chill? It's the configuration of which the airport's landing. So if let's say Philly approach, you call up Philly. Philly approach, or call up center. You know what's Philly landing, or call up approach, and approach says November 1234 Philly approach, Philadelphia altimeter 299.5, Philly's landing west. So hearing west, you know to look at the runway configurations. Okay,
have a
so
lovely
west is 262727.
Everyone.
So that's
It
landing
is,
west.
yeah,
Landing
almost
east
morning.
would be 9 right, 9
Sir,
left.
okay, bye-bye.
You can't land 8 at Philly
Have a good
because
one.
your final would be over the terminal. That wouldn't work.
User disconnected from your
so
channel.
landing west, landing south would be, if Philly's landing south, they would be landing 17.
Just want this guy to
Philly's landing
taxi
north,
to runway so I can
landing
go.
35. That's what that means. Yes, ATC. United 2107, direct merit, climb and maintain 17,000.
Select merit, climb, maintain 17,000. United 2107.
United 2107, what did I give you as your final altitude? My apologies.
You gave me 210, but I filed for 260. United 2107.
Yeah, I just never modified your flight plan. Plan still 210. That's top altitude for your route.
Well, still plan 210. United
Yeah, looks like you
2107.
nailed it. United 2107, you're leaving my airspace. Boston Center's closed. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Boston Center 122.8. See ya.
See you later. Be advised, you do have traffic at your 12 o'clock in about 25 miles. Also going to
National
flight
aircraft
level
information
202
Gulf is current
en route to
altimeter
Boston as well. Talk to him on
299.5.
SATAF.
Also, Philadelphia Ground will be closing now.
Alrighty, we'll buy
All
traffic
aircraft
inside
monitor
him,
or please switch to New York Center on 125.325.
So,
Have a
Delta
safe flight.
195, I'm going to be closing up shortly. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. You have an awesome night.
Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Over to Unicom for 195. Apologies for being a pain in the ass.
You're not being a pain at all.
Have a nice night.
You as well.
Alrighty, Mike, I'm gonna hop off.
Air Canada 709,
Alright, bud.
I'm going to be logging off
Good
shortly.
controlling
Can
with you,
monitor
man. Take it
Unicom
easy.
Now, and,
Same with you. Have a good one.
Depart runway 13. You're all set to go. Have a good flight.
We're
Channel
going
switched.
America 709. Thanks for your services tonight. Have a good one.
Center ground.
Available in the New York en route airspace or at Philadelphia, Newark, or LaGuardia. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Any aircraft at Kennedy can contact Kennedy Tower 119. What's up?
Philly ground is closed this time.
Cool. I'm closed as well.
Alright. I'll send my team home.
Check.
Philadelphia ground.
Actually, attention all aircraft,
User
monitor
disconnected
Unicom on
from your
122.8. New York Center is
All right,
closed.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Guys, we almost made it to the 150
Disconnected.
mark on TikTok. We needed four.
Alright. Good there. Alright. So that was good. We did, let's see how long. 2 hours, 13 minutes of controlling. That's not bad. I enjoy controlling. I miss it. Miss doing all this stuff. But, other than that, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.